What's up, y'all? It is Rah Ali.
And Richard Lomax.
What's up, you guys? I am here in Atlanta, Georgia. I am actually face to face with Richard Lomax in Atlanta, Georgia at Stationhead South. I am turned all the way up. Richard has an attitude.
She just got on my nerves.
And I don't care. All right. So this is our first of all, this is our seventh episode. We deserve a round of applause. We are still standing 7 episodes in, and we have a really exciting show today. We have Nivea,
Yes.
R&B sensation Nivea in the building.
Yes. You know they say I used to look like Nivea? I'm dead serious.
And y'all ain't even gonna believe this. Not only do we have Nivea in the studio, we have a live goddamn audience.
We do. Remember, friends and family. Rob paid them to come. Rob begged and paid them to come. They did not want to be here.
Oh my God, I have to shout out all my babies. Daphne, Kendra, Tiara from the Bronx, Ari and my baby Kiki. Kiara's out here in Atlanta. I met her in 2010 when I had my store. I used to
What
drive
happened
her
to the
crazy.
store?
I closed it.
Wow.
It was just too much going back and forth from New York to Atlanta to both stores.
That's why.
And I married rich, so I didn't have to do all that running around. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't understand.
What about my friends? My friends is in here too.
Tell them your friends.
You know,
What's
I
your
got my
friends?
friend Lester, Jamila, Shaw. Those are my friends.
Yes.
They're
and
my friends.
And shout out to JB. He's here
love
in
JB.
Atlanta all the way from New York. And we got Now Influence in the building. Joshua. Big shout out to Jay. He's
Hey,
not here.
Joshua.
But so listen, y'all. Like I told you, we have a really amazing show. We're going to have Millie call in for the gossip column later on. Nothing has changed. And we're going to talk about everything. You guys know this is our official new home for It's On Site each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, before we even get into the topics, I want to actually, I want to say,
I'm confused.
I want to say thank you to Kendra's Boutique. I'm wearing this amazing blonde bob from her collection. It is so light, fluffy. It ain't shedding all over my black dress.
And that cut is amazing.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. So he wasn't on this whole time?
I'm in front of you.
Oh, so it don't matter, but they couldn't hear. Okay. So, today's topic is it healthy to have threesomes in your relationship? And look at all my bitches I done slept with. They all making noises. Y'all ain't got to put it on blast. They're there, What? Get your mouth open. And does it cause cheating? So I'm going to have y'all chime in later on to tell me what y'all think. And in the chat, I have to give a bunch of shout outs. Oh my God. Black Queen 3551. Elisa. Bree said, turn Richard's mic down. No problem.
We did.
Janique, Juju, Homie Brax, what's up, baby? Fifi, I love you, darling. Harlem King, hi, everybody. I know Millie's in the building. I know the bombs will be coming. So that's today's topic. I'm going to say it again. Is it healthy to have threesomes in your relationship, and does it cause cheating? Okay, so it says here, Richard mentioned that Halloween is Thursday and how you... Okay, so tell me this, Richard. You had a point that you wanted to make about Halloween being this Thursday?
Yes. For all you people out there that feel like you want to be black folks for Halloween, please, that is totally fine. You know, we are very important in the community, in all communities. But there is no need for white folks to be black-faced, okay? You can be Martin Luther King without black paint. Don't get your ass whooped, all right, on Halloween and fuck around and not be here for Christmas.
PSA from Richard. He's so goddamn stupid.
Don't do it, boo-boo.
Oh my God. So the first segment is what would Rah do? I want you guys to keep writing me. You know you may be featured here on the live show. This submission comes from Jocelyn. I had a threesome with my boyfriend one time, and now he keeps pressing me for one. I didn't enjoy it, which is why I don't want to do it again. But he thinks that since I used to date girls, I would want to do this all the time. He's always asking for one now, and it's taking a toll on our relationship. I think he wants a polygamous relationship, but I don't think I like the idea of sharing my man. How do I get him to forget about having another threesome? So I'll let you answer, Richard.
Are you gonna let me?
Yeah, because the submission
Rah,
is what
I've been
would Rah
grown
do?
for a very long time now, and I don't need no permission. See, that's a problem.
I said the segment is called
all right,
What
let's
Would
get
Rah
into it.
Do?
All right.
But I want you to answer the question. Big shout out to Big Akbar V in the building.
Hey, Akbar.
Her ass is late, but she here.
No, I couldn't find it.
I couldn't
Nobody
find
could
it.
find it. Not like it like that, because I'm here by myself. And I don't need nobody running up on me.
Akbar, in the meantime, until we have you come in, get some food and some drinks so you can be turned by the time it's time to talk to you. So tell me, Richard, what would you do?
So in this situation, you know, in order to nip all that shit in the bud, because it seems like he's taking advantage of a little play. That was play. He seems to be thinking that he can just bring women in nonstop, and this is become more of a three type of relationship versus that one-on-one thing. So what she needs to do is bring another man in there. And that'll shut his ass up. You bring you another man in there, bring you another nigga in there, and shut it down. I bet you his ass will stop there. And if not, then let his ass go.
Okay, I gotta give you.
High five on that one.
You like that? I like that. I don't think that would be how I would handle that.
Your wig is coming back.
Oh. But
Pull it forward.
my wig ain't sliding back.
Oh, okay.
bitch.
I'm sorry.
I like that you had a real fucking answer. That's what I like. I think for me, I don't think that there's anything wrong with.
Make sure you word it right. Mommy's listening. Mommy's listening. If you want to leave, you can go. I'm here by myself normally.
Hey, hold on.
What is this?
Listen, I want to rephrase this. I think that.
You sound like me last week. Fix your hair.
Because y'all know my mom watched the show. So I'm real uncomfortable right now. But I'm just going to keep it real because it is what it is. I feel like if your man is mature enough to be able to handle you bringing another woman into the relationship, it shouldn't be a problem. Now, that's for women who like women and like men, right? You
No.
want to have she said she used to date women.
Okay.
But even if she doesn't, if the man doesn't step out on you outside of your relationship or try to continue to sleep with the woman behind your back, and that's something that you guys enjoy sexually, then I don't think that there's anything wrong with it.
Right.
The real problem, I don't think, is as much as you think it's her, is really her. As much as you think it's him, the problem isn't really him to me. It's really her. It's because she's insecure. She never really wanted to do it to begin with, so she should have never started something if she couldn't finish it. Because now you done gave him a taste of something, he gonna keep wanting it, honey, and now you're gonna lose your nigga.
But whatever he's tasting, she has already. So what is the difference between the other
Everybody
bitches
tastes
coming
different,
in?
honey.
All right, then
Everybody tastes different,
then
honey.
he shouldn't be in a relationship with her. Then.
Everybody tastes different, y'all.
No.
Okay.
It was a privilege for her to allow the freak to come out of her so he can experience that. She can cut all that shit off at any point. He has to go.
Well, then he has to go.
He has to go.
Then she shouldn't have started it if she can't finish
Well,
it.
fuck you and him. Both of y'all can go. I don't have time for this. I don't have time.
That's just my opinion, but I don't disagree with what you said. It just kind of depends on the person, you know? I don't like to start stuff if I'm not comfortable with it. I won't really do it if I don't want to do it.
So
to
you've
begin
done?
with.
You've done it?
Now you all in my motherfucking business. That what you need to do is mind your business.
I've
What have you done?
I have never had a threesome.
I know you barely had sex with one person. I know you ain't had sex with two.
I don't know if I like the live audience. I don't know. Stay in my business.
All right, so we're gonna get into the rapid. Before we have our first special guest come in, Nivea. We're gonna get into the rapid fire readings. Richard gets the first 60 seconds to go off on a topic of his choosing. Plenty of examples: coughing, sneezing without covering your mouth, shit you do, customer
Okay,
reps that don't
wow.
speak English,
We
shit that
got
you
it.
do. Tell us what it is.
Well, I have two, but I'm going to just stick to one.
Okay.
All right. I hate when people take it upon themselves to be vicious and evil to a perfect fucking stranger and get in my comments. Get in my comments on Facebook and Instagram to be purposely jealous and evil, just saying the most outlandish things to fucking strangers they don't know.
So this is about you. You don't like when people get in your comments and say things to you that
Any
you don't
comments,
like.
even in yours, I'm in your comments going to battle for you.
See, this is what kills me about that. You have one of the nastiest mouths of anybody I have. You are vile.
But I don't go in people's comments
You
fucking with them.
absolutely do.
I fuck with people who fuck with you.
No, you get in people. You go. Yes, you do. I know for a fact that you get in the comments and you will read somebody
For
some
reading
shit.
you.
No.
I don't read people just to be reading them. You have to either come at me or you have to come at somebody I know.
He lied.
What was that? That
Your
is
friend
different.
is telling.
That
That's
is
right,
different.
Tell on his ass. Tell on his ass. Exactly.
I cannot hear.
I think that that's something that comes with the territory. You can't expect to be a public figure and expect to receive the perks of it, like getting free minks and free chinchillas and all the shit you want for free, and then think that people are not going to express their opinion about you. You have to be able to take the good with the bad, and that's just what it is.
The shit that they
However, you being someone who says the most outlandish things to people, I find it crazy that you are sensitive about people telling you about yourself.
You can't come to my page telling me about myself. I never invited you. I don't. For one, I don't give a feel. I can give less than a fuck. But the problem is, I never invited you. What makes you think that you have the authority to just come and talk shit to me?
Well, it comes with the territory.
Well, you know what I do? I blickety block their ass. I don't give a damn. Blickety block.
So I want to welcome and invite Miss Nivea. Please step in the
Yes.
room.
Come on and walk in here, Miss.
Hey, girl, stretch your stuff.
Yes.
Stretch your stuff. Hey.
Come on in here.
Hey. Yeah. Hi,
Yes.
Nivea. Woo. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to give you a proper introduction, okay?
Okay, I'm on site.
This week, we are joined by Nivea. Nivea is a Grammy-nominated R&B songstress with numerous hits under her belt. The Atlanta native made her debut appearing on Mystical's hit single, Danger. After this introduction to the public, she went on to release her self-titled debut album, which generated several hits, including the Grammy-nominated Don't Mess With My Man.
Hey.
At the height of her success, Nivea traded microphones and stages to devote herself to motherhood and her then husband, superstar producer The Dream. Now, after a 15-year hiatus and another child with rapper Lil Wayne, Nivea is returning to music with a new album and a new perspective.
Yes. Why is y'all in her business like that?
But this was a great write-up, bro. Rob did that. Thank you so much. That was a great integrity. They was in it, wasn't it, right? Good God, Lord. They read the bio. Good Lord.
How are
But
you,
that's what's
baby?
up.
Thank you
I'm
for being
great.
here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes. Okay, so first of all, we have a lot of questions that we want to ask you. But first, tell us about what's happening now. Tell us about this album and what we can expect from it, what's on it, your favorite songs.
We
Get
do
into
favorites.
it.
I can tell in the eyes. I wanted to
look
say that.
alike.
Yes,
They
me
used to say I
too.
look like you never.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, look at my face.
I swear to God.
We do favor though in the eyes. I
I'm
think so
telling
too. We like we're in the same.
You want to be a
but-
pretty bitch so bad.
Oh my God.
So bad.
Done.
The other
It's
day,
funny you said that. I didn't notice that. I thought we
The
favored
other
in the
day,
eyes.
he told me he looked like a lead.
I want to, but I don't.
I want to.
Anyway,
Well, it's been a long time
first of all,
coming.
what's the name of the album?
It's called Mirrors, and it's out everywhere. So everybody, if you don't have it, go get it. And it's pretty self-reflective. I'm just thinking about the woman I am today.
And who are you today?
Honey, everything, the rainbow. Every woman. Because I've been through a lot of different things that forced me to see and deal with those different parts of myself and allowed different types of people to come in and out of my life who I learned was just reflections of myself and having to deal with certain things I had to grow past or grow further from myself, and that's where I'm at today. So I'm singing about it on the album.
Okay, was it
So
hard?
it's called Mirrors.
I like that, self-reflection.
you.
Was it hard to get back in the studio? Because I hear a lot of artists that like sometimes
Oh,
they get
my
that
lamb.
writer's block.
I didn't get writer's blocks because this album was so personal, and I did work with some other writers minimally on this album. But yeah, in the beginning it was a little
A little rough.
I met Playboy Dre. He executive produced it, and we did most of it together. So that made it a little easier. Somebody who got to learn me and work with me, and I didn't have to deal with a lot of outside intervention. So we did it together, and it really came together rather quickly. In regards to some of the songs, though, go all the way back to 08. All the way up to 2019. But we had to re-record a lot of it and finish them up. So that process took about 2 months, and Here it is.
Okay, so what's your favorite song on the album and why?
Oh my lamb! I don't have a favorite.
Really?
Simply because the album kind of goes all over the place.
Okay.
You got something that's vibey, a song on there called "Away," produced by David Luke,
I like that one.
and then you got "They Don't," produced by Swift on Demand. That's kind of give you an okay feel.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have like big power ballads like "Where Was You," and it's just kind of something for everybody. So I couldn't compare one to the other when it don't sound nothing like the other.
Okay, okay.
But I
Which
love
one do
Ride
you
With Me.
feel is
Ride
the
With Me,
most-
the intro. The intro?
The intro. I heard
I
something
love
about
the
a
intro.
flower that got something to do
Flower
with
power?
with our poontang. And you know
Yes,
that's where the power
honey.
is at, honey.
Yes, so
you
flower
know.
power.
Richard was like, you got to hear flower power. It's just like
Yep.
you. She's talking
Yes,
about her
honey.
coochie.
Yes, produced
You
by
gotta
Jay
hear
A
it.
lot of the songs, she's really allowing the music
To breathe.
to
Like that.
breathe. So she's giving the music a chance to get in there, and then she comes in with the vocals.
I'm so glad you noticed that.
I
That was a
did.
very intentional thing on my end. I said I want people to have to live with the music again, not just 1 minute long song. Or if it is, it might just be the vibe of the track, and I might not even say that much, or whatever.
So let me ask you something. Are you dating right now? Do you have a
No,
boyfriend?
I'm not, honey. I'm just everywhere. I'm just kidding. Look, she promoting the hoism.
Are
I'm
you-
just kidding. No, but I'm single as a
Are you
I am
sexually active?
I'm wide open. I'm just kidding. No. But I am.
Okay, tell me about it.
Interested in people who like to get it on,
Okay,
and
so would you call
going
yourself
about their damn business
little bit
because
of
I don't
a-
have
a
time
nymph?
for shit else.
A little bit of a nympho right now? Just
I've always been an info.
Okay.
But I'm either one or the other, hoe or wifey.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm not wifey right now.
Okay.
So, hey, I'm grown, and but I have to make room for being an adult. It has to be away from home, of course. I have my 4 beautiful children.
Okay.
But I'm a grown ass woman. I'm
Right.
focusing on my career now, so I don't have time for anything
Right.
else. But that's what Flower Power's about. Shout out to Jay Wells. It's basically talking about we grown. Let's link up and let's pretend. So F me like you love me, or love me like you love me. It says that. It's kind of explicit, but it's real. Pop R&B, and it's just talking about how we grown, we know what we're doing, and that's what it's about.
So
No shame.
no, you don't need to be ashamed. You need to be yourself. And if more people were themselves,
Honey, it would be
This would be a
more
happier
pleasant
world.
world. Yes, it would.
You know what I love about Nivea?
what's that?
I love the fact that she's had multiple albums, multiple success, but she's right now, back with the album and everything. She's given her children an opportunity to experience everything that she has to offer, so that later on in life, there's no regrets, and she's still able to jump back into music and still be a dedicated parent, which a lot of people nowadays are not doing.
Yes, so you know what's also, it's funny, he's just so aware, it seems, that they didn't get to experience that. I'd have children when I was out, my first 2 albums. So they were born after that. I was pregnant with Navy in the OK video, which was the last video I'd done. And after that, I've been home. So if they know mommy through going, Googling and listening to the old stuff.
Right.
But now they're seeing me do it. It's a whole nother ballgame. It's bittersweet. Because although they encourage me, they're like, don't know how to act when I'm gone. Like, mommy, again? You got to
Right.
go
How
through
old?
another
How old are they?
My daughter's 14.
Okay.
My twin boys are 13. My youngest, he's almost 10.
Okay.
So I have 3 boys and a daughter.
So tell me these 2 things. I have to ask you a 2 in 1.
Okay.
Of your career, right? What would you say was the hardest thing? And I want you to dig deep for this, right? Don't give me a surface answer.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been through so much that sometimes I wonder if you can look at it and see it. You know what I mean? I want to know, what would you say is the hardest thing that you went through in your career?
I don't know. I probably was a couple of things.
Tell me.
I think the hardest thing was having to choose to be a singer or a rapper. I couldn't do both. I started out being both. I used to write my songs, singing and rapping, and then they were like, you got to choose one. That was difficult. And it was difficult to kind of be pushed or said to me, you have to be the female Lil' Kim, or we don't know how to sell you no more. What you gonna do? And me bowing out, saying, forget it then. I'm not finna throw that. I wish I had a child. I could have been. I'm just kidding. But no, I did. I was in a tough space. I didn't know. I was really uncomfortable about, I don't know why this sounds so crazy.
What?
But I was so uncomfortable about my body. I didn't want to. Girl, I wish I could go back.
about?
I'd be on with a straight string on, just
Your
a string.
body was one of the
Just a
most
string.
talked about bodies.
I know, but then I was just like, I don't want to show it. I was stupid ass.
No.
Oh, if she could
It's
turn
not
back the
stupid.
hands
It's
of
a part
time.
of your.
No.
It's a part
But
of
you
your
know, I don't have
story.
any regrets. It wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't who I saw myself as, and not the image I wanted to put out. But but it still was difficult. It's
Can
like,
we
what
get
do
a
you
little
do?
deeper than that? What else did you go through that you feel like was a hard thing in this? Because this is a very tough industry. So what,
That was difficult, especially after
you
me and
made that
Dream and I was
decision.
together at the time. And so it's almost as if the whole industry kind of was like blackballing us. They didn't want to hear his shit, it's what he was writing, and they didn't want to give me any opportunity. So I was like, let me out my deal.
Since you mentioned, what's your relationship like with him now?
Oh, we real cool. We like brother and sister.
Okay. Is he paying child support?
Absolutely. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord God. Lord God.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's a blessing.
Yes.
I had that luxury to stay home and be a housewife. You know how many moms, God, they have to go to work?
Yes.
I'm grateful for both of my baby father's success because
They both
I
paying
got to
child
sit
support
my ass
still?
at home and eat all the biscuits
Right.
I wanted to make and eat.
Are they both? Is Wayne still helping you as well?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. They're
That's
great
That's how I know
fathers.
your flower bomb works.
Yes, honey. Don't let me do the stripper dance in here. Yes, pop that culture. I'm just kidding. No, we loved each other, honey. But that's definitely a part of it. That's not gonna be popping and you popping all them babies out. I'm so deep over here.
That's
But
right.
no, I love them and they've been awesome. As
Great.
fathers and a support system for me and my family over the years. I'm very grateful for their wealth. Shit! The motherfucking truth. That's right. I didn't come from shit. So
Okay.
I know what it's like to not have and I know where it's coming from.
Right.
So yeah, I'm grateful that my children aren't finna have to go through that.
Absolutely.
Now, don't get me wrong, one lady in the beginning, that's why I like to say it was real love.
Right.
But God bless,
Have you
people of your
seen
heart. I'm
all
grateful
that's
for it.
going on with Future and his
I'm hearing pieces. I don't
about
really.
the recent one? Okay, so she's saying that he's having her she had his child and he's just like completely not owning up to
That's
it.
terrible.
And what advice
I don't know if
could
that's
you
true or not, number one. But my advice to that is a lot of people don't know that there's things on both sides of being a baby's mother and a baby's father that either party could say about the other as a parent, as a people, and shit on the parent, I guess you could say. I chose and choose to deliberately withhold certain. I'm not finna give y'all that. I'm not finna do that. First of all, my children gotta hear and see all the stuff
Right.
we're doing in this public world.
Right.
Number one. Number two, that is hurting the child. At the end of the day, like, y'all have to figure that out. I can hate you forever, but it's got to be about the child.
Right.
So I don't think that I can only speak for me. I would never go out and put neither one of them on blast.
Right.
I'm telling shit I could say. I would never say
Right.
there's not a dollar amount you could give me for that
And
I know
that's
that
why
I'm
they
protecting
still-
my
That's why they
children.
appreciate you and
Exactly.
respect you because
I'm
of that.
not gonna do that. Why?
Right.
Why? Why would
That's
I do
wonderful.
that? I would have to live with that forever, and so with my children. After I'm dead, they're gonna run that story.
Well, Mama
So
said,
why would I? Everything I say, I mean it, and I'm not ashamed of what I say. But there's things I intentionally will not say for my children's protection.
Okay,
That's
so
beautiful.
So I'm not gonna give.
what's to come in the future? Any reality TV?
I hope so. And initially, I got approached by everybody. I was like, I don't want to do that shit. I'm crazy. And y'all drink. Y'all drinking? Just give me some liquor in the camera. I'm gonna give you a real show.
Sound like
All
me.
my shit gonna be black. Beep. We can't air none of Nivea's episodes. So honestly, I was a little apprehensive. I was like, what am I gonna say? I don't want to further be embarrassed myself in my own damn kitchen in front of my kids, let alone on TV. And you rewinding it 12 years later. So I wasn't comfortable. I'm more comfortable in myself now, and I guess a little bit more self-control to where now I consider it. I'll do reality TV. I definitely want to do some comedy stuff because I'm silly as hell.
Yeah, you're fun.
Absolutely.
You're
I
a
would
lot
love
of
to
fun.
do
It
that.
takes
Hilarious.
people sometimes to unwind and like me.
Oh, you're right. To get.
I need a
Not me.
second. And
Me
you
either.
are.
Not me.
What's your
I
side?
get red Pisces.
Yeah, I'm Aries. March
See,
Aries.
Very close.
Okay.
Wait, who else is an Aries in here?
Oh, we got another
Joshua.
Ram?
Joshua's
we have
an
the
Aries.
exact same birthday.
Oh, you and Josh have the
Me and
same
Josh.
birthday? Okay.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so anyway, so let's jump because I
You
got
have to wind down.
Yeah, I usually need like a drink or two, or It depends. Like, it kind of depends. I don't. I tip my hat to people who could just kind of walk in and get them. You came in, you dropped it like it was hot.
But to me,
And
that
I
is
love
like
that.
that's me getting into the room. Like I make it my energy.
That's because you are an
'cause I have to-
entertainer.
Yeah,
And that's what
that
makes you a
me more
star.
comfortable,
Yep.
though, if I
Absolutely.
can get into that, I have to make
Absolutely.
it.
I need a little shot or two, and then so yeah. But
It's different with performances. Though I get nervous
on the stage,
right before. I'll be like, "What's wrong?" I won't talk.
I feel like the
But as
nervousness
soon as,
is for the talentless.
As soon as I get on stage,
So
though,
you
it's
basically trying to
guys.
say I don't got no talent?
No, I'm saying based on what she said, she gets nervous. If she didn't have the talent, she should be nervous getting in front of people lying like that.
But
lip singing
that's
and
not
shit.
getting on stage.
That's not
though,
true
it
because they
dies.
say that Beyonce is very shy, and that
A
when
lot of
she
artists
gets
are.
on the stage, then she turns
Yeah, as
into
soon as
herself.
you grab the mic and you go up, the first thing
Right.
comes out is you turn on your light.
Right.
But right before that, you're shaking in your boots.
I get nervous too.
Oh,
But
really?
I don't allow the nerves to overshadow. And I purposely either talk trash or make jokes.
Yeah, like how you said I was dry. When I
I
started,
loved
that
it.
helps me kind of break my own
yeah,
ice.
that's what I do.
Yeah, I love
Exactly.
that. I love that.
'Cause I used to
Richard,
sing
when do
and
you get
dance,
when do you
too.
get nervous?
Done with
When do you
Richard.
get nervous? Right before you do what?
I used to dance. So every time that I would get on stage before, I would get really, really nervous.
You used to dance where? At the Players Club?
In school, fool.
What kind of dancing did you do?
You know, I did a lot of R&B,
There's no such thing as R&B dancing.
What it is
kind
I
of dancing
thought
did
that
you do?
what I did, I thought I was going to meet Aaliyah. So I learned all of her choreography.
a big
just
Aaliyah
in
fan,
case.
too. I'm upset.
So in case I met her, I was going to show her all the shit I learned.
And you think she basically wanted you to stand in front of her and show her
She didn't
her
have a
moves?
choice.
You was gonna do it anyway.
She didn't have a choice. Lee!
Yeah, I got
Let me show you.
Oh my god, this lipstick is a disaster.
I
I'm eating it.
cannot. I cannot.
see it.
Nivea, what you doing tonight? What's your
everywhere.
plans tonight? You got a date? You
I'm
going to
going
the club?
home. I'm trying to drink some more of this Avion and
It is really
hopefully
good.
somebody's son is available for about 30 minutes. That's all I got.
30, not 30.
Got about 30 minutes.
That's all you need.
It's a weekday. Got to take the baby to school in the morning.
Oh, it is Tuesday, ain't it?
It's Tuesday. So I don't know what. I got about 30 minutes. Hit me up. You know my number.
I love it. I absolutely
Sometimes I
love
take
it.
occasional DMs.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, I don't
never
want you.
know.
I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay with us. Can you
Be
guys,
that kind of night.
bring another chair in for Akbar. You are way too sexual for us to let
That's
you
what I
leave.
just said on my limb. I was like, I need to be on that other conversation with
Yes,
the
yes. Yes.
threesome. My turn. Yes.
Come in here, baby. Come in here, Akbar. I'm going to get Millie on the line. Everybody in the chat, y'all know it's time to drop
Come on,
them
Millie.
bombs, honey.
Come on, Millie. I missed you,
Come on,
baby.
Millie. Come on, Millie. Millie is Milagrograms, and she does the gossip column for us. Here, sit right next to me. She does the gossip column for us every week. The bombs is in the chat. They was like, you rang. So I'm going to get Millie on the line, and she's going to, basically, she does a gossip column, bro. So she's going to talk about what, no, because you can share the mic with me. She's going to talk about what's happening. She's going to talk about what's happening. I want y'all to stay in here, and then we're going to get into some real juicy topics with, give me kisses. I feel like I know you inside and out already.
Because I'm a real bitch.
Is this, do I have Millie? Let me see, 1 second.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I did it by myself. I did it.
We got the bombs for Millie or no? We
I
got
need
the
to hear the
bombs.
bombs. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Come on now with the bombs. Come on with the bombs. Come on with the bombs. Come on with the bombs. Come on. Okay, we ain't gonna do too many of them now. Bree ain't here to hold it down. Millie, what's going on, baby?
Okay, today we are talking about Kanye West.
Okay.
Okay, he has apparently flushed all his medication down the toilet and found the lights. And his mildly anticipated album, Jesus is King, has been released and is projected to top the charts with at least 240 to 275,000 albums sold and at least 85,000 in pure sales.
Mm-hmm.
So it's expected, to do very well. And the album is being called a gospel album. It's still listed as hip hop and rap, but it's caused a lot of debates because a lot of people feel like Kanye is using the gospel audience to push his own personal agenda. They don't feel like it's genuine at all. So the reviews are mixed. and the reception is very mixed at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Donald Trump's son endorsed it. So, I mean, I don't know. If you got taste like him, what the fuck did they say about you? I don't know. So, you know, Joel Osteen invited him to come to his church already. He opened them doors faster for him than he did for the Hurricane Harvey victims. So I don't know what the hell his problem is. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know what happened. Okay, but yeah. So Joel Osteen that sat up here, he didn't open the doors to the church real fast. He got Kanye coming down. Houston gonna have all kind of stupid ass traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Kim is coming, but a whole bunch of bullshit. You know, he was talking shit about Meek Mill. He said
Who
Meek Mill,
was?
you know, Kanye was.
What did he say
sat
about
down with
Meek?
Big Boy. Let me tell you something. Jay-Z, you know, he gets new little brothers every 7 to 10 years, and Kanye time is up. So now Meek Mill is his new little brother, and Kanye can't stand it. So when he sat with Big Boy, he said that, you know, how do people sit up and rap about women and sex and violence and, you know, things that get people put in prison, but turn around and talk about prison reform?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
And
That's
did
what
you
he
hear
said.
Donald
So
Trump
obviously-
give his 2 thumbs up to Kanye's album? I said, if that ain't the worst endorsement you could ever get. He's talking about he
Okay.
thinks it's great. I can't stand him. Oh my God. What do you think, Richard?
Did you vote for Trump?
No, you's a goddamn lie. You's a goddamn lie. So y'all jump in the chat and tell us what y'all think about that. I don't have too much of a negative perspective on Kanye because I feel like I give him a pass because of the mental illness. I feel like because of that, I feel like we have to be mindful when Black people don't like to understand and accept that we really do suffer from that within our families. And we just turn our backs and people are canceled and they don't give a damn about this, and we have to take care of our people because if something happens to him, y'all gonna all be putting up his lyrics and his picture and talking about how old you were when you first heard this song that touched you.
Who told you Kanye's business? Who the fuck told you he had a mental illness? Were you in the doctor with him? Who told you that shit?
Kanye does suffer from mental illness.
I know I know you sold some shoes to Kim and her mama and shit. But I don't remember Kim calling you last week and telling you Kanye has mental illness. Who the
Kanye, I know.
How
I'm
you
sure.
know, Rashida? How do you know?
I'm sure.
Are you one of them TMZ mother riding around following her?
I know for a fact.
Who told you, North? North told you, little grown ass. North little grown ass got up and go, call Rashida.
I can't stand you.
I like Kanye.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think I saw you on a couple vlogs defending him in the comments.
Because I get it and I understand it.
Yeah.
We got Akbar. This is
definitely
Akbar talking in the background.
Hey, Akbar.
Hi, I talk on this mic.
Hey, Akbar, you're loud. What the hell?
Okay, oh, I'm loud. Oh, let me put it down.
No, it ain't.
No, it's that.
It's him.
Everybody in the chat is saying
Do I
hi.
talk about this subject?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, this is how I feel. You know, when Kanye first came in, he came in with God, and he went down the wrong path. And you wouldn't know that if you don't know God. Like, you got to know God to understand what's going on with him. He ain't crazy. He know, like, the end is near. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to him, because first off, God is love. This me being my professional. My professional talk. God is love. So no matter, everybody want to hate Trump and say everything to Trump, but do y'all understand that Trump is only saying what people want him to say? Like, that's not just what he's doing, because he don't run nothing. Congress do. And that's my strongly opinion about that. And I also feel like Kanye do got a point, you know what I'm saying? Because that go back to the Bible. Like, you're going to serve one. God will let you go out so far until he ready to take you back and pull you back. And that's what I believe what happened with Kanye. And a lot of people blind to the fact because they see, oh, he loving on Trump and all of that. But that's a distraction to what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that. I feel like God is just calling them back. You know what I mean? And nobody is perfect. Like,
But he's still not stable mentally. You do understand that.
Well, I understand that, but guess what? It's like everybody is at his door trying to pick him apart and say all these things
and
about
there's something
him.
wrong with the people that's picking him apart.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
in the Bible, he say, if who have not sinned, you cast the first stone. And how you gonna go and read him and you got shit going on in your closet? So I ain't understanding that. You get what I'm saying?
And
so
that was a part of, sorry
the
to cut you
best
off,
thing
my
is to
60-second read is people who have so much to say about other
Yeah.
people but can't self-reflect.
Can't
It's
do it.
okay
Yeah.
to say, I don't like this
Exactly
about Ak, I don't like this about Nivea, I don't like this, but I know that this is my struggle too. And it's the ones.
Because no sin is greater than the other one. And everybody got to understand, like, I do feel like personally that's God turning him around. And I feel like if you just look at how he came in, he came in with loving God.
He did.
That's
I like
that.
your
You know what I'm
perspective.
saying?
That's a different way to look at it.
you know what I'm saying? That's for real. Like he came in loving God.
I've
and
heard nobody say that. in his
But
defense
can I
like
just
that.
say this
What
though?
you gonna say? 'Cause
My experience.
Last week, you went
This fame
in.
will fuck you up though.
It
What
will.
happened?
This
No,
fame will
Matt,
fuck
what you gonna say? Matt?
Last week, the judge who hugged the killer of that black man, you had so much negativity
And I
to
still
say
got
about.
something to say. I'm not.
But
This
why?
This
It's
is
the same thing.
Hold on. This is Akbar's
It is
perspective.
the same
I'm
thing.
saying that I understand.
You shook your
I
head,
don't
bitch, in
agree.
agreement.
I don't
You
agree.
shook your head. You
Well-
shook that wig.
No.
You shook that wig in agreement.
I don't agree. I love when a woman, especially a black woman, knows how to articulate herself. So you will always hear me clear the path for someone to articulate.
What
and
happened?
express
Because I don't
themselves.
watch the news.
I do not
yeah, tell her.
agree. I do not agree. Let me tell you something. I had a friend that was very.
That Jamila brought that.
I had a friend that leads with God all the time, gives devotionals to people, puts prayers up all the time, and at the end of the day, when she experiences those same things that she speaks on, she does nothing that she says to other
a
people to
hypocrite.
do.
You're right.
And
hypocrite.
I find that oftentimes, very oftentimes, when people use the word of God, when people are so
Use
quick
it
to
in
be
vain.
using it in vain, Jesus, this, the Lord, the Bible, and my heart and forgiveness, those are distractions to me. Most of the time, they working for the opposite side, and they just using God to deflect.
A lot of
When
the
I
time.
lived here, when I lived here, Kiki could attest to this.
Who is
I met
Kiki?
this lady,
Right here.
Kiara, and she was my interior decorator for my store here in Atlanta. She prayed every day. She brought her Bible. She told me it don't matter as long as I believe in God. It didn't matter what sage.
Oh,
all
that
type-
sage is
and-
witchcraft.
and
I don't
she-
play with that
and
sage,
she
baby.
stole all of my money for the interior decorator. Stole everything, and to this day I ain't find that bitch yet. And when I catch you,
But listen to this though, and that goes back to learning and knowing God yourself. And God say, try the spirit by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta seek Him for yourself to understand who He is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm dealing with that now. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like. You forgive her, fuck her. That's why she probably ain't somewhere prospering right now. You know what I mean?
That bitch
At the end of the day,
I don't
but back
forgive
to
her.
That
See,
bitch
that's,
rich.
you can't tell me I forgive her, baby.
No,
I don't
I'm
forgive her.
telling you to
You
forgive her.
have
You
to.
have to. 'cause you
don't.
gotta give-
See,
you don't
somebody
forgive her.
wants
No,
me.
you will.
See, y'all want me to
Eventually, it
say
takes
that,
time.
and people
No,
do
I don't.
that.
I want you to tell the
People
truth.
say that.
I was just about to say that.
People be saying
Tell
that
the
they
truth.
forgive stuff because they want everybody to be like,
No,
oh,
I
that's
don't.
so
You're right.
nice.
People do lie about it. It takes a
don't.
really
If you
big
did
part of you
something to
forgive.
me,
I'm a forgiver though.
I'm not a forgiver,
listen
but I
to
have
me.
to pray.
I don't care what
But
Nivea
she's not in the
says.
space
You ain't gonna
to
tell
do
me
that
what
now.
the
She said she don't want to do that shit
Okay.
right now.
She's so out.
But
You
listen to
better
this.
listen to her.
You have to want to do that. You have
Listen,
to be
for real,
for real.
You
For
can
real,
make
for real.
somebody
And guess
forgive
what? If
them.
you keep
She have
praying,
to
you will get
want
there.
to.
You will
No,
get there
I
because
don't need to do that because my motto is I love my God, but once you cross me, you lost me. Okay, I don't need to forgive you so you can do this shit again
No,
and
forgive
use
don't
God
mean-
as an
forgive
example
don't mean
to do
forget.
some. I remember what
do
you
mean
did.
forget.
I don't want you in my circle no
That
more.
doesn't mean you retaliate or seek
you
revenge.
know what? You know
Or
what?
hold it
You
over
know what
their head.
Yeah,
forgiveness
you don't
is.
gotta do that. Just because you don't forget somebody don't mean you gotta be vengeful.
That mean you gotta
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
You could just be
When
like,
you
yeah,
forgive
I,
her,
I do anyway.
you gotta
though.
forget it.
Because when I let it go, you really let it go.
God did not
Yeah.
tell me
When-
that.
yes, he did.
No,
Yes,
he
he did.
didn't.
He
I
did.
let it
I
go.
didn't
He
hear
said
him
when you
say that.
forgive,
I
because
do
when he
anyway.
forgive us, he throw our sins in the
You have to.
sea of
'cause we
forgiveness.
do the same
going
shit
to
over and over
hell.
again anyway.
I ain't going to hell.
I'm going to hell.
I say that shit every day. That's
Anyway,
I'm
we
gonna
about to
take
get
you bitches
we
out.
about
God
to
knows
get
my
too.
heart.
Oh,
we
no,
about
I'm
to
not
get-
going, baby.
It's gonna be cute. I'm gonna have a driver and everything. It's gonna be cute, bitch. Everybody trying to go heaven. I'm going to hell, bitch. And I'm gonna have a good time. Shit, the devil ain't there.
What you said the
This is
other
the
day?
mother-
You said you going to hell. And I'm gonna be calling you talking
Bitch,
about.
I'm gonna call you because I'm gonna let them know that get your room ready because you going to hell too. You coming? You coming? You not going?
No.
Well,
No.
you going to heaven?
I'm going to heaven
I'm gonna come there. I'm gonna try to get in. I'm gonna try. But bitch, they gonna turn me away.
I know I'm going to a good place.
You going to a good place?
Millie,
Look,
what
I'm going to heaven.
you think about this topic?
I'm going to heaven.
Look,
Millie, you ain't going to heaven.
What you think
In
about
a
this,
white
what
Rolls
Kanye,
Royce.
what Akbar said
Period.
about Kanye? What you think?
Look, I understand what Akbar's saying, but Kanye can kiss the blackest part of my ass.
Wait,
her
let
too.
her talk because we ain't gonna be able to hear her. Go ahead.
Wait, no. It's sweaty.
I said Kanye can kiss the blackest part of my ass. I understand what Akbar is saying, and all of that is fine and dandy. But no, man, I feel like Kanye know exactly what he's doing. He not doing what he want to do in hip hop, so he pandering to the Christians now because they forgive every goddamn thing and go buy the shit. So he didn't put that trash ass, album out. 27 minutes of a waste of all of our damn time talking about basically Jesus Christ is my nigga. I don't
Mirror.
have time for that bullshit.
Mirror.
No.
What's her name? Mirror.
Millie.
Millie. Millie.
Roll it,
I
baby.
got an auntie named Millie. Millie. This is Akbar V. How you doing, baby?
Hey, Akbar, what's going on?
What's going on? Okay, let me ask you a question. And this not a debate. Let me ask you this. Do you sin daily, or do you do shit that you don't supposed to be doing, like on a daily? Or you do it like every other week?
Millie, don't hold back.
Let me tell you something. I'm pure. I
You
don't
pure-
think
you-
you're not supposed to do.
You
Akbar,
so
ain't
you don't be
nobody-
being
ain't
married?
nobody-
She married.
Oh, you
say what?
married? Have you ever had a woman
Yeah.
to come in your bedroom with your husband?
Absolutely not. I don't play like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, let me ask you
out of that.
this: do you drink? Do you smoke weed?
Let me tell you something. I drink a low wine. Everything else is confidential. I'm a witness protection.
Huh?
She drink a little wine. That's why she
I'm
in
in witness protection. But I will die.
You in witness protection for what, Mira?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I mean, the way that the block is hot, I gotta protect myself. I'm an asset, the chosen one.
You the chosen one, right? And you doing all that judgmental pointing fingers and
What's judgmental about me
It's-
saying that I feel like he full of shit? That's my
because
opinion.
I feel like this is how I feel. We gotta love him through he do, because at the end of the day, it's all about loving each other and getting along, okay? And you around here done pick this man apart, which I don't know how the hell you know all his business and they never met him. But bitch, you good, because you went witness the person. The witness, she got all his shit down pat, bitch. But you is good.
You feel like he went to God about his issues and he doing his righteous
I
walk.
feel like God,
Okay,
I feel like God gonna use
What
him.
he talking about? Go leave a comment in Kim Instagram messages and shit like that. She ain't even for his bullshit. Then she sit up with him, that's his other half, and tell him you on your journey. That's what you doing, da da da. So
Cause
she don't
God
even
ain't
believe
got to
his
her
bullshit.
yet, and if she
No.
for him, you gotta understand. Sometimes we get in relationships and God don't put them together.
Well, we ain't gonna spend that much more time on this
On
subject.
Kanye, please, dog.
because this is not the first Sunday. What's the name of
Give me
what's
back
the
my
name of
coat, Rob.
Kanye's thing? The second
Jesus King.
The second Sunday. No, the Sunday
This
service.
bitch is in witness protection program.
What is it?
Witness protection
No,
program.
Sunday
Saying all this
service.
man business,
Big
baby.
shout
What you
out to
working for
Millie.
the
Millie, stay
feds?
on the line with us like you always do.
Love you,
I'm gonna-
Millie.
Love you, Mira.
Millie, stay on the line. Stay on the line. I just gotta say, I'm glad we touched on all of that. But you know how it gets with people when you
This
talk
bitch working for the feds. Remember I
too
told
much-
you that. Kanye.
too much politics and too much church. It gets a little bit.
false accusation.
You working for the feds. Ain't no way in the hell you in witness protection program and know all they got that man business. I want to know. I need to know because I need you to look up this nigga that I've been fucking with from time to time and see if he really married.
Millie gonna stick out the case. Millie can stick out the case.
Millie, you still going through with the case? I wish you would get all that figured out.
No, ma'am. Huh?
Go ahead, Millie. We can hear you.
Huh? Okay.
Oh,
What she say?
oh wait, no. Let's go on.
What city you in,
Let's
bitch? What city you in, Millie?
Oh my God.
Millie, what city you in?
Do 10 jumping jacks and then come at me.
And you a snitch ass in witness protection program. When I went through that shit in the streets, I was in the ready to handle this shit the way it's supposed to be handled. I don't hide. Stand 10 toes. Ain't no witness protection, nothing. Ain't no witness protection, nothing.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh my God, Millie. Millie. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, and you the police and you snitch.
Okay, girl.
That's the police.
And that mean you snitch and
Left. Nivea done left.
Okay, girl.
Nivea has left.
yeah, bitch.
We need a break. Play the music.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let me get control. Let me get control.
Okay,
Hello.
this is your show. Let me shut up.
Hello. Hello. Let me get control. Somebody said we need to see this. Okay, listen, y'all. All right, first of all, it's nothing wrong with women having a debate and seeing things from different points of view. So, Millie, we love you.
I love the both of them for
Ak,
this.
we love you.
I appreciate
It's
it
nothing
both.
wrong
I love
with this.
Millie too.
This
Yeah,
is the
she
But
do.
black
snitches
view.
get stitches.
Let me
Jesus,
tell you
Jesus,
something.
Jesus.
Can you hear her? Here, you
love me,
listen
make
to what
sure
she
you
said.
love me right. Because I don't
Wait,
love
Wait,
you.
don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
That's
Come over
all.
here.
This
When
one's
you
better.
love me, make sure you
This
love me
one's
right.
And
When you
bitch,
say
I get my
name,
surgery
make
on
sure
11. You
go
make sure
on.
you DM me so I can show you how fine I'm gonna be.
There you go. Put it on. Just like that.
You been fine. You're a beautiful woman.
Okay, thank
And
you.
then
I'm sorry for
what?
calling you a snitch.
Here, use my mic.
Oh, I love you, Akbar.
I love you too, Millie. I'm really sorry for calling you a snitch, but you know you is in witness protection. I was really
I
like,
gotta be a witness protection, Akbar, because these hoes is crazy that was stalking me. You ain't even asked me my story.
oh girl, I thought when you were in witness protection, you done snitched and took the stand on somebody or wrote a
No,
statement.
I had to protect myself and my family.
We appreciate you.
Well, I love you, Millie. I'm sorry, Mira.
I'm sorry too.
Okay, all right. I'm so happy we got back on one accord.
I'm gonna record it. I'm sorry, girl.
Okay, I am too. I'm a little throwed off like Kanye.
Me too.
Okay.
All right, I'm glad we cleared that up. All right, okay now. All right, so the chat is going crazy. Of course, Millie has an entire mob. The bombs are going. Okay, so we're gonna move on, y'all. Can we agree that we all disagree on that? And that's just what it is.
Yes, we did.
All right, so we gonna sound off. We gonna sound off. This is Onsite with the T, where we discuss the juiciest topics from all over, giving out 2 cents about it. Now, story 1. Tiny explains that she was taught to marry for security.
My auntie said she did not say that. I talked to my auntie on FaceTime.
Oh shit!
My auntie was very upset about that. She did not say that.
Oh wait. So you saying
My
that
auntie Joyce did not say that. She said she did not say
Candy
that.
mom didn't tell her that?
Yeah, my auntie said she didn't say that.
Okay, so we got some inside scoop, but this is what it says. Tiny says that when she was about 15 or 16 years old, her friend's mom told her do not marry for love, but to marry for security. T.I. said that no one had that conversation with him and goes on to say that women are being trained and conditioned as children. Now, we have an inside here from Akbar who says that her auntie Joyce, who is Candy's mom, says that she did not tell her
Yeah, my
that.
auntie did
But
say
let's
she didn't
just
say
say, let's just say this. Even if it wasn't Auntie Joyce, if somebody had
wasn't
said
her.
that, let's just say
if somebody did.
if whoever told her this, what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think about women marrying for security? See, I believe that you can have both. In my opinion, I think that you can have a good man that loves on you and is amazing, is giving you everything that you need, and still got a bag. Because to me, a man that is ambitious and is a stand-up individual and a provider, he's gonna have some coins.
Well, see, I can be on the opposite. I'm a lame. I would date you with nothing
How
in
many-
your
wait,
pocket
hold on.
for
How
love.
many children-
But I
how
have
many
been
children
blessed
fathers do
in
you
being
have?
that way of heart.
How many?
They happen
Three?
to have
The
been
rich ones.
successful and
three?
wealthy,
Listen,
but it wasn't because of security
No,
or
I
for
need to know this.
wealth.
How many-
But I did
how
for
many do you
love.
have? Three?
So I have two.
Only
Just
two.
dreaming one. Yeah.
You got 2 rich baby daddies, and you talking about you marrying a
But
broke
they
man.
weren't as rich as
That's
they
not-
are when I met.
She's
Especially
saying
I
in
dream
general
when we
before
were
all of
together.
that.
It wasn't about
that's
that.
what I
So
thought
I
you
feel
loved
like in
them.
my
And why they
heart,
loved you?
because their success, because I didn't come for a man for that. I think I was blessed in that way because that wasn't my reason.
So you will be
for-
with a man that don't have nothing.
Girl, I have. This nigga was homeless. A couple of them. A couple of them.
What?
And I know, and then people are like, you so stupid. Why would you do that?
No.
You're Nivea, da-da-da. But I love who I love, and I really am someone who leads with the heart.
I don't think that that's.
I don't think that's why.
No.
Now, in retrospect, of course, I wouldn't advise nobody else to do that.
right.
But and you know what I learned too? You give some of your power up to people when you do that type of uneven ass transfer.
Let me say this. What Wendy Williams went through, it make you say, bitch, I got a security bag first.
That's
You
what
get
I'm
what I'm
trying to
saying?
say. Now
Mary
I'm
J.
looking
Blige
at
make you feel like you got to secure the bag
You're looking
first.
at it different now.
Yeah, we look at it
You know
different
what?
that way.
That's not fair.
But we
Because
was younger.
women get men for their money all the time. They get child support and spouse support, and we don't have no
Yes,
problem with
they
it.
do, 'cause
However,
I didn't.
the rules for men and women are not the same. The same way
That's
a
right.
man can sleep with 10 different women, and it's just he being a man. If
He
a
a
woman
pimp.
does it, she's a hoe. There's no room for no broke
right
ass.
here.
There's no room
Here she
for
go.
no broke ass niggas.
But see, this
That's
is
just
where
what it is.
Just protect yourself and use magnums.
That's right.
I get both sides at this point. in my
No.
life.
This
'Cause
is
the
where we
world is different
disagree.
now.
Broke niggas don't deserve. And that's
I-
just what it is.
Let me
And if
say
y'all
this.
Stop
Broke
they'll
niggas.
learn how to get some.
Broke
money.
niggas got good
bitches got good dick.
Listen, broke niggas got good dick on God.
They do.
Listen to this.
That's why the motherfuckers got a place
bitch
to
that
live,
tell the
bitch.
truth.
That's why they got a place to live. Hello.
No.
That broke nigga, let me say something. That broke nigga turn you away from your family members.
Real
bitch.
bitches.
Fuck all y'all.
I love you,
Come
babe.
on.
Come on, B. Come on, B.
See, the problem is the three of y'all. Y'all shouldn't even know what that nigga dick like if he ain't got no money to take you to eat
There
first.
is
Something is
pieces
wrong.
of hair missing.
Now
in the
listen to
wig.
this. I'm gonna say this some real shit. I'm gonna
Back up.
say some real shit. Listen to this.
Green.
We was young.
Don't need your green.
I need your green.
Just your pink.
No.
You got security already, so you're not.
Yeah, you're not thinking like that, but listen to this.
But
Now,
even outside of my baby father, I was a singer at first. Like I was
Yes.
still, it's any woman who got her own job. If she
Exactly.
want a man just for sexual,
Right.
when we was
nothing
young,
wrong with that.
we was
Your
young.
pussy
Hell
supposed to
shit.
get wet for a nigga that ain't got no money.
Man,
I don't
I ain't even gonna
care.
lie. I don't know broke niggas.
Hello.
No.
Now I'm gonna tell you the
Not
truth. We was
me.
young. We was thinking like,
Call in. Ain't no broke niggas. Excuse me, none.
listen.
None.
Can I just say something?
So, this nigga done fucked it up for all the regular niggas. 'Cause
He put
tried
your titties on the internet.
I'm finna show everything. My dumb ass send this nigga titties in the DM. He like, oh, I bet the public with you. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Get my whole album cover, butt ass nigga.
Yeah, so you got them before he can get
Give
you.
a fuck titties.
On
he done
everything.
fucked it up for every
Real shit.
regular nigga I was fucking
Homeless
now I
though.
can't.
Nah, I can't fuck with
But
him.
now
He gonna be staying with his mama and his
Yeah, I
grandma or
can't fuck
somebody.
regular niggas no
Period.
more.
He gonna stay with somebody.
That's the truth.
But see,
My manager
there's a difference, Nivea. Do you admit that
bribe me with some titties?
there's a difference between somebody not being well off and being a bum?
I get it. So I
Just
just had to learn my
because-
life. That's what I was saying.
No,
in response
I'm not
to you.
mad at
I had to
a
stop being
regular-
so frivolous with the coaching.
I'm not mad at a regular, everyday working man. That's with his family. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm talking about a bum nigga
I know
that's
what you
sleeping on
mean.
somebody's couch.
I got you.
Girl,
Somebody
it's
who-
a lot of them in the motherfucking rap game and they in the club.
Wait,
in somebody's session.
Millie.
And they
Millie.
still getting their dick so and getting
Millie, let me. What's your way in on this? Because Millie is married. Rah is married. The three of us are single.
Literally and figuratively.
Okay, love don't pay no damn bills.
Hello.
Love does not get your kids to school and get you to work. It
hell of a
takes more than
dynamic
love
in
to
the
make a
room
relationship
tonight.
work.
Ladies and
So I
gentlemen,
think that it
I don't even know
sounds
how
very
we doing
crass
this
to some
show
people
together.
to say that you're looking for somebody who's
Millie,
stable,
please don't go
that knows
on
and take
YouTube
care of
talking
you.
about me. I really do love you, okay?
What, girl?
I didn't know who you was, bitch. I apologize.
Millie hold weight, baby.
Millie, did you hear
Give me
Akbar?
$20 and it's a
She
wrap.
said, give us $20.
What's your cash out? I'm finna get my side nigga to see you on 40.
40. That's a tip. That's a tip to be quiet.
Bitch, I'm giving you a tip.
On the way.
But I just feel like it's a good mix of both of them. You need to have a heart for who you're with, but I do understand people growing to love people and going in it with a financial mindset. You got to take care of your family and yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Fuck all of that. The
How that's your
beauty and the love
boyfriend?
to be.
How that's your
You'll be all right.
boyfriend? Wait, Millie, Akbar said she want. Akbar said she want to marry Drake, and I said that's my boyfriend. She said, how that's your boyfriend?
Give me 5 husbands, I'll take them.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, hell no.
scared
I
of
want
Drake.
one man and a
Why?
side
Why?
girlfriend. We have a whole.
Him.
Wait, hold on, Millie. What you say? Why? What you say? Why you scared of him?
Why am I scared of Drake? Have you seen his hit list?
Mm-mm.
No, Drake.
But his hit list really ain't no worse than the next bit. The next nigga. No, because it's just publicized. I know regular dudes that have slept with all the same.
Hello.
Everybody say what
Yes.
But y'all, wait.
Oh, I just went and got my HIV test.
It's one in the building right now that done slept with everybody.
We talking about sleeping and we talking about hitting. We talking about sleeping. No, wait, listen here. We talking about sleeping and we talking about hitting. But we have not talked about that bitch that got hit with that blender on motherfucking TV. I
seen on
Did you
Shane
see that?
McDonald.
Did you see that? Come on, Rah. The bitch that got hit with the blender.
Oh, okay. Let me get into
She
it.
don't read shit.
A local Ohio McDonald's was the scene of the latest fast food incident that resulted in things getting physical. Complex reported that Brittany Price said that she stopped at the McDonald's drive-thru to order Happy Meals for her children, but once she got the food, she realized the order was incorrect. She then proceeded to go inside the restaurant and wait for an employee to help her, but grew frustrated after waiting for over 30 minutes. Price was so upset that she started throwing bags of food at the manager. Nashonda Johnson was ready to go toe-to-toe with Price because in response to the food being thrown, she hurled the store's blender directly at her. The incident left her with a broken nose and a shattered cheekbone, injuries which show she now says requires surgery and various doctor visits. She is going to be rich.
I need to hear Millie first.
Millie, tell us what you think.
Please, Millie.
I feel like that's what that bitch
Thank you, Millie.
I'll go break the other side of your damn face. Don't come up in here with the drama,
She didn't do nothing. She didn't hit her or nothing. She just, but you know what? You know people be dying. I road rage and everything. That girl probably just was like, nah, this bitch me, so I'm hit her first.
I think that
She
the
ain't
girl
wrong.
that threw the blender,
They come up in there with that nonsense. No.
the girl that threw the blender, she's gonna get fired. But the girl who got hit with it is going to be filthy rich. So if it's gonna mean that she's able to pass wealth on to her grandchildren.
It was worth it.
It was just a little blender, and all of us done got punched in the nose by a nigga a time or two.
My lip been on swole a lot of times. My eye been swole a lot of times.
Bitches are just a nose.
I'm swinging first though. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna catch
kids,
you.
though. You never know what somebody else gonna do. All you can do is control what you gonna do.
My first
about
hit.
You intro it. What's happened with Wendy Williams, Richard?
What we talking about healing? I don't know if that relationship's gonna heal because he already. Am I already on? I don't know, but that relationship is gonna heal because Wendy Williams, honey, Tyrese came on the show. I'm not even gonna read him a freestyle. Tyrese came on the show and Wendy asked him specifically, "Why haven't you been on my show? What's the issue?" And Tyrese basically said, your husband, your ex-husband was the issue. So my thing is, while he's running right here, cog blocking, talking about Tyrese want Wendy, baldhead Williams ass.
He done went and got somebody.
And he done somebody else and stopping.
Got her pregnant, they say.
Wait, what happened?
They say she was pregnant.
Is she still pregnant?
No, she had the baby.
Oh, she had the
What-
baby.
Baby.
They living together, happy family.
See, I would have been in
Y'all
jail.
live audience chiming in like y'all seen the baby, y'all know the baby name, and y'all was at the baby shower.
Damn,
the thing
that
about
just said that. I didn't even
is
know that. That made it way worse.
as a man who is with a woman who is ultimately the provider, he's doing that to protect his was taking care of him.
By not inviting Tyrese on the show.
If he felt like Tyrese was interested, that's a man that could come in and maybe
you never know,
interfere.
Tyrese probably was interested.
And then the whole time, he the one cheating. But he's stopping.
But you never know what was going on behind closed doors because us as women don't know how to treat men sometimes.
That's true.
You know.
He might have.
So at the end of the day, you never know what was going on. And I'm not the one to get in nobody's business, but you see how she act on television, so you already know what was going on.
Maybe
You know
she
what I'm saying?
was. Maybe she wasn't.
Yeah,
interested
then
when
he
she's
probably,
always in everybody's
and then you
business,
know
she ain't
sometimes
talking to her man.
niggas just be wanting them a little young thing. The sometimes he ain't probably think he was gonna go that far, and then he probably fell out of love with her.
Wendy Young at the top. She little at the bottom.
Oh my lamb! I'm not even in this chair no more.
I just really
Akbar, tell me
feel.
this. How often? Because you are
Never
so vocal. Hold on, I want to
Heard the
ask
description.
Akbar like 3 questions about her sex life. So
Ooh.
you're very vocal online about your
Sex.
sex life, and
Cause I'm a big freaky
sometimes-
mother.
Yes,
Listen,
You freaky like Tank?
will you shut the hell up so I can
No.
ask her
Ask
what I
the
need to ask
question.
her?
Cause I ain't fucking nigga. I'm sorry, and I'm not fucking a nigga that letting no dick sucking no. I don't care. I'm not fucking a gay
No,
person.
but don't. So listen.
I love gay people.
Okay.
Not you can't. No, I'm not gonna say nothing. No, cause I hang around gay people every day.
Okay.
I don't have nothing against gay people, and sometimes I'm gay a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
at the end of the day, don't let
Gay
my
a little
pastor
bit.
see this. She don't watch TV anyway. But
Radio.
she don't listen to stuff like this.
So listen, I watch your videos on Instagram, and I find myself laying in the bed, and I'll just go through each one of your videos and see what you're saying. And it's
She's a great watch.
It's basically things that you say that we think, but might not take the camera and just say it out loud. So tell me this. First of all, are you celibate right now?
I'm in between blessings.
Damn. I don't know if I could ever live that life.
I'm in between.
What is,
Praise.
are you celibate or are you not?
No, I be fucking nigga, but he just so fucked up. He just a nigga. I had to break it. I didn't supposed to go over there, and I went. I went on Cleveland Avenue, bitch, and I ain't supposed to go. I ain't supposed to go back to my hood, and I never just stopped fucking. I was stop fucking. When I don't fuck him, I just don't be fucking.
So he the only person that you sleeping with, basically.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. So
I gave him a threesome and everything.
really, tell us what that was.
Girl,
like.
everybody doing that.
Okay, let me tell you. All right, so it was like after my show, he was like, I want a threesome. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a threesome. So I was like, I had fun.
No, how'd you get the girl? We want the details.
Oh, the
I
girl
can't
liked
do
me anyway. She
threesomes no
was
more.
eating my pussy from time to time.
Okay, it used to just be you and her.
Yeah.
I'm turning
And then
everybody
what-
out.
after she, you tired of turning people out? You
Yes,
said
everybody talk all that shit. Then we get in there, the nigga and the bitch like, what the fuck we doing this for then? I guess I need a dick and a pussy attached between my legs.
But I had
Everybody up in here, ain't nobody doing none of this shit they was talking. So
But it was she was pretty. She was fine.
She was pretty.
She was a light skinned girl.
what you
And
gotta do?
I'm just describing
She
her.
said details. That's right.
She had good head.
Oh.
It was
For both
good.
of y'all or just you?
I let her suck this dick too. He fucked with a rubber
suck
and
it
fucked.
Okay.
Yeah.
With no rubber, that's disrespectful.
You said
So
play
you
with
that's-
asked her basically, "Were you gonna come home with us?"
Yeah, she said yeah.
Okay, and so how did it start? Did she start it off, or did you start it off? Did
I'm
you-
starting off. I'm big dog.
I know that's right.
Big dog.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
starting
Do you
myself.
do you think that you gave better head, or did she?
That nigga love me. Let me tell you something. He got a bitch right now that he fuck with, and I still be fucking him. I run that nigga for real, for real. That nigga love me. I done
Look at
did
the
everything.
camera and tell us his name.
His name is.
That's my nigga.
That's my nigga. His name is TJ. That's my nigga. And the bitch know that's my nigga. Ain't nobody. That bitch know that's my nigga. We ain't gonna. And he's a real street nigga. I ain't fucking no industry nigga. He a real street nigga.
That's right.
My nigga, real street nigga. And on top of that, I gave him a
look right in the
threesome or
camera.
whatever, and just being and. I know I done did so much shit. Him like bust out all the windows, split all the ties, put
What?
sneakers. I done up,
Oh,
ran
my
off
God.
with shit. I done did a lot of shit. And guess what?
He's
He
still there.
still come back cause I'm cook crack.
Hey, that's right. That's right.
This don't happen in my life.
It's fun though. It was so fun to do everything I
So
done.
we only have 10 more minutes, right? So I want to just. I know
I shouldn't have been late.
Listen.
fun.
So
I
remember last week, y'all, when I had Chris call in on the show. Y'all remember in the chat? Y'all remember? I had Millie. You remember last week? I had that guy Chris call into the chat, and Chris basically said that the reason he had went off and he hadn't spoken to Rich in a while is because he was going through something personal. Well, I asked Rich yesterday what's going on with Chris, and he said he done with him again.
Oh my
that he started going missing again. So I want to make this. This is the very last time I do this. Chris don't want Richard, and we know that, and that's fine because he's probably not the person for him.
Who is
But
Richard?
I want Richard right here.
And what the is?
No.
Somebody he was talking to.
So listen, I am looking.
Who set you
I
up?
am looking for love for Richard Lomax. Y'all already know. I need you guys, you
I'm
girls.
good.
So
I am good.
So what happened with you and Chris?
Chris is not consistent.
He's not,
I
and
think-
that's what you want right now.
I need consistency. I don't have time. If no consistency on either
Gonna
end,
pull up and flay all that nigga ties right
go
now.
ahead to Rochester.
You just said forgive
Oh,
and
bitch, I
forget.
thought he was in Atlanta. Bitch, God ain't done with me. He ain't done with me.
I can't.
God is
I
not
don't
done
have,
with
I'm
me.
too old to be playing games. I don't have the time. I'm sorry.
So I'm looking for
I want
love.
somebody over 40.
I'm looking for love for Richard.
Oh, no.
Richard, listen, the problem is, I'm going to say this because we don't even have that much time. I want to say this. Richard is not giving up no ass, and that's why he's not finding the right man.
That's kind of true.
One-
Nah, I don't blame you, bitch. Clink, clink, lockdown.
I'm sorry. I'm
He
not.
ain't had sex since 2006.
I'm giving it up.
So how you get off? You jack your dick?
He is not going to tell
He's
us
not
how
gonna
he
tell
does
us.
that.
I got a toy named Pinky.
I can't breathe.
Rashida, my mama watching child. That daddy be sneaking on. I don't need them asking me questions about my adult life.
Oh, okay.
They
ain't
know
no.
what they gave me. They know what I use. They know what they used to get me here. I don't need to be having conversations. What are you doing in the bedroom, Rashida? Akbar told her what she do with her coochie.
I got a toy named Pinky.
I
I ain't the one to ask the question. So anyway, so we're gonna find love for Richard.
Find me some money.
If you,
I don't want love.
So
I
now you
want
want to
some money.
marry for security.
No, I don't want to marry for security. I just want some security before I get married.
oh my
I'm not
God.
mad at you.
All right,
Just meet
so
somebody that's 80-some years old, and when he get ready to die, we at his
I'm
funeral
about to
and
have
we
sex with
planning.
no snail.
We had this video.
So the show. What time is it right now?
It is shit. I don't know.
9:09. So I said that today we would go into 9:15.
We both have on watches.
I
Ain't used them for
I
something.
don't say it.
I don't either.
It's really for the look. So anyway, we're gonna talk about this last topic real fast, and then we're gonna close out with Nivea's "Don't Mess with My Man." I'ma be the one to give it to you. Got my girl.
I love that song, especially when she broke it down, when she did a little dance scene. She went, oh my God. Remember, Yes.
That part.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right. So the way we're gonna close this show out is with this topic that everybody's been talking about. Tank says, "I said what I said." About his lip service interview. He posts on Instagram a video promoting his interview on lip service with Angela Yee and goes on to say, "Y'all are so goddamn homophobic. You gotta watch the whole clip." He continues to state how homophobia is real, and before promoting his new album, he says, "I get it. You want to call me gay." Richard, you told us last week you think because a man has a sex with a man once or twice, that doesn't make him gay.
Yes,
Nivea,
It
Nivea
don't.
and I want to get your perspectives because we have yours from last week, and I'm going to intertwine the two.
The African Americans seem to think so.
I'm gonna say
Nivea,
this:
tell me first, and then Nivea, tell me what you think.
if a man get his dick sucked by another man, you're gay.
If it happens one time, he's not allowed to experience it.
No.
So you
'Cause
allowed
that
to
mean-
eat coochie.
that mean-
You allowed to eat coochie.
Yes, because
And then you allowed to
I
consider
said
yourself
I'm
as
gay
heterosexual.
sometimes.
No, it don't work like that. You allowed to say that you are bisexual
I don't-
or heterosexual.
Okay, let me say
you don't
this.
get the opportunity
I
to do
don't
that.
want to be with a woman,
And neither
but
does
I
he.
will fuck a woman.
He doesn't either.
Okay.
He got his dick sucked.
But that's different.
It's
Just
not.
like we can't go out
You-
here and fuck all
No.
these niggas. You can't go out there and get your dick
If
sucked.
you're a
Talk to
man,
each other, they can't
if
hear
you're,
y'all.
I
So
agree
go
with
ahead.
both sides, but my stance is,
No,
if,
you
as a
can't.
man or woman, if you enjoy sex with the same sex, like I want that, that's what I crave, that's what I desire.
Right.
That is what makes you gay.
No, if you done got your dick sucked by a man, that mean in your head you wanted this.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If I have sex as a gay man, if I have sex with you,
I would fuck.
fine. If I have sex with you.
No, I
No,
wouldn't.
listen to me, Akbar.
I fucking
Come on.
I
If
wouldn't
have
fuck.
Listen to me, hold
Your
on.
porn
If I
star
have
at
sex
this
with you,
goddamn point.
if I'm a gay man and have sex with you as a straight heterosexual bi whatever, am I allowed to call myself straight after that?
I wouldn't have sex. with
Why
you.
am I not allowed to call myself straight?
Can I
If
say-
I know,
can I
hold on,
answer you?
no.
I'ma
If
answer
I
you.
don't have sex with
Richard
men,
said no.
no.
I just
If I do
think
not
no
have sex,
man
hold on.
that's
It's not. It's a
men
double
should be
standard.
fucking
I am
women.
not allowed to have sex with the man after. I don't like him no more. I like you now. I don't want to go back.
You don't like me,
Why
Richard.
am I not
You don't
considering
like me.
myself heterosexual?
You don't like me,
See,
and
boo-boo, you
that's
can't
so.
answer that.
No, 'cause
you
I'm being
cannot
honest.
give a double
Real
standard.
street.
What's good
No,
for the
no,
goose
no,
is
no,
good for
no.
the gander.
Real life men
Akbar
ain't craving
V,
another
V for
man.
vagina.
Unless they're gay.
Oh, I do love
I
sex.
like
hate
that.
that y'all scream so loud because when y'all watch back this video, y'all not gonna be able to hear y'all
This
points.
is the best show.
It's great.
the best show.
It's amazing.
This is the best show for real.
It's amazing, but
Hang
you
up
can't
that wig and
shut
let's
the
wrap this show up. 'Cause I
If
gotta
people
pee.
cannot hear you, then there's no point. That means we're just screaming over top of each other. This
I'm
is not
sorry,
Jerry
Rob.
Springer, okay?
I'm
But
sorry.
you were just
Rob.
screaming 20 minutes ago.
You have to scream one at a time, or you're not gonna be able to hear.
Okay.
So anyway, we already established that's your point of view. I respect
You
the
gay.
understanding.
You gay if you do that.
I
You
understand.
gay.
And my perspective is the same as
And
Akbar's.
Tank wanna
If that's
do
what
something,
happens,
he
then that's what it
probably
is.
did.
In
The
the
rules
black
for men and
community,
women are not
in the
the
black
same.
communities has got to stop.
No, it's not the black.
Because you
community.
niggas were slaves at one point.
Oh, I was never no slave. You a
motherfuckers
motherfucker. I was
were
never.
slave. Your
I was never no
ancestors, your
slave.
grandmama, your mama's mama.
I
All
can't.
y'all asses was slaves.
I was born at Grady Memorial
And the
Hospital. I
slave
didn't come
treatment
as
is
no
the white
slave.
mentality. And the white mentality is still raised inside of you
Can I get some applause, please? Some
cornfield
applause,
bred
please?
niggas.
I
I'm
hope
a Grady
y'all
baby.
enjoyed the show. I hope
Hello.
y'all enjoyed the
Rashida
show.
look like Malcolm X. Akbar look like Martin Luther King. And Nivea look like Madam C.J. Walker.
Leave me a message. Leave me a I can't even talk over top of y'all. Y'all are loud as shit.
Shut up.
Leave me a message. We read them all. Nivea, thank you so much for being here. Akbar, thank you for being here.
I was
Millie,
late.
thank you as always
you,
for being
Millie.
here.
I'll
Don't
see you
forget
guys
to
next
send in
time.
your
I love
submissions. Don't forget to click on our profile. You can check out the previous episodes on demand. Big shout out to Stationhead. Everybody tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, because we got next.
Yes.
Okay?
Follow Ryan. Rah underscore Ali. Richard at Richard Lomax. Beauty on Instagram, Nivea and Akbar.
This is Nivea.
Bye.
What's your Instagram?
This is Nivea. Instagram, Twitter, everything. Facebook.
Don't follow me, just watch me.
All right now.
You know, find something.
Okay. We go again. Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you? I have to. Hello, everybody. Hey, Chosen. Hey, Miss All Right. Let me get Richard on the line. We're going to get started, guys. Richard, darling, are you there? You know, of course, he has his mute on. Take your mute off, darling, so we could hear you. We'll give you a second to do that. Hello, everybody. Harlem King, what's up? Queen of Sanity, how are you? Where is everyone checking in from today? Get Richard on the phone and let him know to take his mute off so I can hear him. Fifi, shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Austin, Maryland, Philly, South Carolina. While y'all are proud. Queens. Keep letting me know where y'all from. Dallas, Chicago. Okay. Millie says, shout out to the witness protection. Mob Radio is always in the building. All right. So I am really, really good at focusing on being a talent. But if it was up to me, I would have the mute button off. The mic wouldn't be on. The music would be blasting. I'd do a whole show and no one would hear it but me.
I think my period coming or something. I'm just not in a good mood today.
Whatever. And you actually sound really low today.
I sound really low?
Yeah, you have to speak into the mic like you usually do when you're home.
What are you talking about? Is that better, darling?
Yeah, that's much better. What's
All
up,
right.
y'all?
Hey.
Welcome to the show. I'm Rah Ali.
And I'm Richard Lomax.
And it is our 6th episode at Stationhead.
Absolutely.
And I
Praise
want to
the
thank you
Lord.
guys, as I do each and every week, for tuning in. And make sure, guys, you tell everyone that you know. Tell them, listen, download the app, search Rah Ali, and listen to the show.
Yes.
As always, I have to say thank you to one of my absolute favorites, Kendra's Boutique. I have this flawless unit in. When I say flawless, honey, I'm giving the girls all this silk press right now.
I gotta see this.
It's amazing. Now listen,
Bitch,
guys.
you look like Mother Love.
Who's Mother Love, bitch?
She used to be on daytime. So daytime talk show. She's this heavy set woman, and she looks like somebody from the church, somebody's grandmother. Mother Love.
Oh, okay. You're jealous of me.
Wait, Rob. Before you get into all of this, can we say one thing, please?
You better not try to say happy birthday to my mother before I say it.
Happy birthday to you. I brought that shit from behind underneath my stomach because I meant that for Mommy. Mommy, we love you.
Mommy, listen, I have, you're not here, Richard, so you're not able to see. I have this wonderful, wonderful display here in honor of my mother's birthday, October 22nd. I have a beautiful picture of her, of my mommy, and these balloons. Happy birthday, Mommy. You are a phenomenal woman. I want to thank you for every single thing that you instilled in me. I want to thank you for getting up and showing me what a woman is supposed to be, being able to have a career while taking care of us. Shout out to my dad as well, because he's absolutely my mother's support system and backbone and everything. But today is about my mom. I love you so much, and thank you for being the best mother that I could ever ask for. Yes.
Thank you for pushing out those broad shoulders and those wide hips. Thank you for pushing all of that out. Because you know she was shapely when she was conceived and pushed out.
Everybody say happy birthday to my mom. Okay, so listen, y'all. Today's topic comes from a tweet made by Fab over the weekend, okay? Fab tweeted, "How many times a day do you argue in a relationship? Is it once a day? Is that healthy or not?" So I want you guys to all let me know in the chat if you guys think that it's healthy to argue once a day in a relationship, and if not, what is a healthy amount of times to argue in a relationship? Now, Richard, you can't speak from experience, but you can probably tell us, like with your mom and your stepdad and stuff, what do you think? What do you think is a healthy amount of times to argue in a relationship?
Well, my mother is a firecracker, so, you know, for her, it's whatever. You know, she slam a cabinet, you know, she can get it popping at any time. He always was the one that was very relaxed and would not necessarily calm her down, would just understand, just give your mother her space. I would argue with her. But for me, I feel like seasonal arguments, you know, shit that added up all the way to Christmas. And, or you didn't get shit for Christmas and you bugged the fuck out for New Year's. Shit like that, you know?
Right.
So when you get your edges in for the holidays, then you can revisit this conversation.
Jealous is his name.
But what do you think? Because you and don't really. Well, I mean, he doesn't argue.
Bitch, you don't know what me and my nigga do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You don't know what me and my nigga do. Get your ass out of here. You don't know.
He don't argue with you, Ludacris.
I have a public service announcement I'd like to make, okay? I want you guys to all open up your ears, get your Q-tips, and clean out your ears because I have something that I want to say.
Don't
okay?
open up your legs.
Everybody, okay? I'm looking at the camera, everything. As you know, this is a podcast. I repeat, a podcast. We discuss current events, pop culture, talent, and everything in between, and that is not going to change. That goes for everyone who has one as well. It's not labeled as hating because this is a job in which we are hired to share our opinions and give input. For most of my experience as a public figure, the general public has created their own narrative with regard to me. And I never really saw the importance of shifting gears because ultimately it didn't affect me in real life. However, when this opportunity came here at Stationhead, it came so natural that there was nothing to second guess. What I know is that there's no one way that will satisfy the masses. I'm joyed by all the support and the messages from many of you expressing how you never knew this or you never knew that about me. I'm really honored by it. However, with that said, that won't be everyone's take. Everyone won't love what we have to say, but either way, we are going to say it. So we're going to talk about it. I wanted to give you guys that PSA so that you can understand when you are seeing clips and when you are, you know, downloading the app and you're listening, you understand that we are not just, laying on our beds and just talking shit about people. We're discussing topics. It's just that it's camouflage because, you know, we're in the public eye. So hopefully with your support, we won't be going anywhere and you can appreciate our opinions, whether you agree with them or not. Okay.
So this was for me? Are you trying to smooth things out because of my mouth?
Millie said, so kiss our ass and tune in. She is so absolutely crazy.
Millie,
this is our official new home for It's On Site each and every Tuesday. What?
At 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
At 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, we're going to jump right into it. The way I always have it planned is that after I say that, I'm going to play some music. But I always come in and need to play the goddamn music first. So, the first segment is, what would Rah do? Oh, my God, guys. Remember I told you guys on live, and I also told you guys last week that I was going to find the guy that Richard was telling me that he was in love with and that he ghosted him.
I didn't say I was in love with him.
He absolutely said to me that this man was his king and that his words to me verbatim was, "I love him, Daddy.
But Daddy, I love him.
But Daddy,
I love him.
And I have located this man, and he is going to join us later on in the show. So you guys be ready, honey, because
No,
I'm going to
don't be
have him
ready.
join in and tell us why he ghosted Richard. All right? So the first segment is going to be What Will Rah Do? As always, keep writing me, and you may be featured here on the live show. This submission comes from Thomas. There's this girl I really like, but I don't know how to tell her I like her. We talk on the phone almost every day, but it's never in a flirty way. We tell each other how our days went and things that are bothering us. We've been friends for years, but I have a girlfriend, so I know I shouldn't have these feelings. I don't want to leave my girl. We've been together for 4 years, and overall, I'm happy with her. I feel like I'm in love with two people, and I don't know what to do.
This is why I don't fuck with men. This is why.
I'm sorry, who do
can't-
you fuck with?
I don't fuck with you, but I just can't. I cannot. This is why I don't like being vulnerable. Shit like that. 2-3 years in a relationship, and then boom, motherfucker got googly eyes for other people. No matter how much coochie you giving out, how much ass or penis you giving out, he got googly eyes, can't seem to keep his eyes on the prize, and I'm the prize. This is why I cannot do this. I don't mind. I'm gonna go shopping for a cat because that's what it's gonna be at this point. I'm not doing it with these dudes. Rashida, if you play another game, I'm gonna have the LGBTQSWYZ out front your fucking door. Don't play with me.
I do not do sound effects. Don't you dare try me. Anyway,
Brianna, I'm gonna whip your ass.
listen. Y'all are so funny in the chat. Y'all are cracking up. Listen, my advice about this is, I have this very narrow mindset when it comes to men and their commitment and infidelity. I do personally feel that no matter who, what, when, where, why, how, men have wandering eyes, and there's just levels of that. I think that my advice to you, Thomas, would be this. You have to make a choice, right? We all have choices in life. You have to make a choice on what's most important to you. Is it continuing this inappropriate relationship? Because whether you're not having sex with her or not, it's an emotional thing, which is actually even worse than just sexual. Continuing this, and then possibly down the road, you guys taking it too far or cutting it off and saying, look, we're friends, I care about you, but I have to respect my relationship. And we shouldn't probably talk every damn day on the phone. We shouldn't. Be gone, you should definitely spend that time sharing those things with the person that you're in a committed relationship with. However, if you choose to do it your way, you're probably going to end up in a real fucked up situation down the line. Because personally, I would beat both y'all asses, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so anyway. So we're going to do for the
We
segment.
agree. Finally agree on a topic. Finally. Finally.
It's happened to me right in front of my face. All right, so segment 2 is rapid fire readings. My good boy Teddy created this segment, and basically, Richard first. He gets 60 seconds to go off on a topic of his choice. Now, tell me this, Richard. Did you prepare for this segment, or are you going to wing it?
I did not, and I did not prepare for it because I'm sick of Teddy.
Wait a minute.
And I know he's sitting right the fuck there,
Hold on,
Teddy.
goddamn sound effects a little bit. Hold on. Teddy, did you hear him? He said, no, I did not, because I'm sick of Teddy.
I'm sick of Teddy. He rearranging shit. I'm sick of
He
this.
said Teddy rearranging shit. I'm sick of this. I wish you could hear him.
I called my lawyer, and he told me I didn't have to do anything.
And his lawyer told me you don't have to do anything. So tell me what's your rapid fire reading?
My issue is sex before marriage. I don't want to have sex before marriage, but it seems that's the thing to do, to be testing the waters and sleeping with whoever you're going to be with potentially for the rest of your life. And a lot of people want to test the waters to know if it's good or know if you're able to, groove and move like they want to. Like, sex is a... What?
Are you telling me that you're a virgin?
I'm re-virginized, yes.
So when's the last time you had sex, Richard?
2006. See, this is why I don't open up about personal shit, because you laughing, you bald head bitch. I'm so sick of this shit. Move, let me get out of here. Move, let me get the fuck
You know what?
I'm not doing it.
You know what?
I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it again. Every fucking week it's the same shit with her. I'm not doing, cut the fucking camera. I'm not doing this shit. Give me my Chanel bag. Where's my fucking Chanel?
Let me
Hand me my bag.
let me tell you something.
No, because
It all
she's a
makes so
fucking
much
nigga.
sense
Why?
right now.
Why?
It makes so much sense. This is why you can't keep a nigga. If you ain't had sex since 2006.
Anal sex. Anal sex.
Bitch, well,
yes.
that's the only thing you got.
Because I don't want anybody digging in my ass.
Do you have a vagina?
No, I wish. Shit, because anal sex hurt.
Let me tell you something. I want to fall out on this floor in here.
Shit,
Listen,
I
this is
wanted
what
to
it
fall
is.
out when people be plugging your ass up with things don't belong up there. That hurts.
Wow. Okay, so, and you're not giving oral either?
I'm so, bitch, my mother be watching this.
I said you just over here slobbing the knobs. That's it. You ain't doing nothing else. Well, if you were doing that right, you would be able to keep a man because dudes like that. But I think that's we've actually recovered something. That's probably why. So you're going on dates and you're telling these people that you haven't had sex since 2006, and that is basically a virgin. And they're seeing that there's no, possible way down the line that they're going to get nothing from you. And that's why they're out of here. That's why you're getting ghosted. And that's why you can't get your car insurance paid. And that's what it is. And I'm here to let you know. All right?
Bitch, I don't like you. Ooh, I don't like you.
Will you stop with that sound effect?
There's a studio full of people over here, and they are going to petition with me, and we're going to shut this fucking studio down.
Oh, my God. So this is hilarious. So mine... I have a question though. Where's my JB? There he is. I have a question.
Hey,
I go to
JB.
you can't hear Richard, right? You can hear him. If I go out of this and go to my notes, will it cut out? No, because I want to go to what my rapid fire reading is.
Here we go. I'm prepared.
I didn't
She's
have
unprepared.
Brianna. I didn't have Brianna printed out because I didn't want Richard to read it, and then
And what?
then okay.
Help you?
Yeah, and then you read it and then you try to give them my reason. Like basically when I write the
wouldn't do
answers for
that.
things, yes you do, because you did it last week and you did it the week before. When she writes my answers for stuff on our cue cards, you read my answer instead of reading your own or coming up with your own shit.
That's the opposite of what happened. Rob, go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm not going to
So let
argue
me
with
tell
you on
y'all
the
what I'm
radio
really
in front of these
tired of
people.
right now. I am sick and tired of Instagram making these changes to the algorithm.
Ooh.
Algorithm.
Ooh. 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 I'll be damn. This bitch is illiterate. I'll be damn.
I can't say
You
it.
should have had me read this for you.
I can't
You can't pronounce the word.
Algorithms. It's really frustrating because I feel like they're just bored at this point. And I understand it's a business for money, but this is the thing. You have to create updates that make sense. I feel like if they want to make money off the businesses that are making money, they should give you the option to have different packages. Like for instance, you have the platinum package, the bronze package, the diamond package, and you charge $5 or $3.99 or whatever it is. Don't change it so that people's followers can't see the things that they post. Don't change it so that we can't even see the goddamn comments. Stop shadow banning people. Like this stuff is really annoying. And every time I turn around, there's a new update and it's nothing that's good.
Trash.
So that's what I'm tired of.
I agree. Trash.
No, we're
Finally.
gonna jump right into the gossip column, honey, because my baby girl Millie is in here now. First of all, let's hear the bomb that we downloaded for the princess. Let's hear it. We had to get a new bomb. Now what the fuck y'all think about that?
Uh-oh. The
Now, what
bomb's
the fuck
going
y'all
off
think
now.
What's up?
The bomb's going
What's
off.
good?
The bombs are going off in the comments. Come on, Millie on the way, y'all. Millie on the way. I'm getting
What y'all
scared.
think about that? Yeah, y'all like that shit, right? Y'all was threatening me, talking all this shit, dragging me, talking about them bombs ain't shit. Now, what y'all think about these bombs? Now, tell me, what y'all think?
Oh,
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right,
this
let me
bitch
get her on
is
the
shaking
line.
the table.
Let me get Millie on the line, and we're going to bring her into her bombs, honey, because that is her shit. That's hers. Baby, are you there? Are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hey, bald head.
I got head for this stuff. My hair grew back after that.
Do you
I got
like
my
that,
shit.
baby? Do you like that?
I love how that shit sound. That shit so sexy. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you like
Okay.
it.
They better come with some apologies. Act like y'all got some manners. Y'all was talking shit.
They was like, Rah, if you don't get some new fucking bombs, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Yo, when I tell you, I would be crying, laughing. And the thing is so crazy. I didn't see shit wrong with the other bombs. I thought they was great. I used to have Bree just pressing them shits back to back to back. So we got it updated for you. So talk to me, baby. Get into this gossip column because I want to hear all about it.
Okay, so Gucci Mane and all them teeth on his bottom row wanted all the revenge for his ribless queen. Yes, so DJ Envy and Angela Yee recently replayed a clip of Yo Gotti saying that he had slept with Gucci's wife, Keisha K.O.R. So
Wait a minute. Say it one more time.
So DJ Envy and Angela Yee on the show, they replayed the clip of Yo Gotti saying that he had slept with Gucci's wife, Keisha K.O.R. So, you know, they had already done this interview in the past when Gucci and Yo Gotti were going back and forth. But they replayed this clip on a day that Charlamagne isn't present. So now Gucci is upset again. He's pissed off when he sees it.
So Yo Gotti went up to the radio station and told that he had sex with Gucci's wife, Keisha K.O.R.?
Right. And at the time, of course, they weren't married. But, you know,
Okay,
there
I was
was
about
this
to ask
lady.
that.
And they were doing these different interviews. I mean, video shoots and stuff like that. That was Gucci's girl. So it was absolutely disrespectful for him to go
And
to
what was
radio
the
station.
purpose of him telling them? Just because I just want to make sure I have all the details. What was the purpose
Yeah,
of
you
him
know what?
telling
It
them
was
that?
a dry beef going back and forth. And,
Oh, they were
it's something-
beefing.
Yeah, they were beefing at the time. So he threw it out in the water, you know, made shit worse. And, you know, it just heightened everything. So they play this clip in real time. Years have passed. They play the clip again. So Gucci gets pissed off. And by the time he sits down with Charlamagne, the goddess over there from the Record Club, to have a conversation, he was pissed off. He said it's time to address the shit. He said he would have asked Envy if he had an issue that day, but his scary ass didn't show up. So he said that when he bumps into Envy, he gonna address it. And if Envy step out of line, he gonna slap the shit out.
I believe it.
Where Angela Yee was hitting on him. A lot of people, it's arguable, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people have concluded that she was flirting with him, saying, you know how Asians like it, they can take it and all that.
Angela said that to who? Angela
Gucci
said that to
Mane.
Gucci?
Ass bitch. That's what she said.
Angela.
Yikes. Well,
Let me
maybe
tell
she
you
was
something.
maybe she was just flirting or playing around. I don't know that. Was she serious or?
Angela
Gucci couldn't discern
Yee.
neither, but he felt like she was serious when she texted him that night, he claims, saying what's up on that dick. That's what he's alleged.
Wow, he told all of that? Yo, let me tell you something. You can't even give a nigga no ass no more without him announcing it to the world. What happened to keeping shit to yourselves? What happened to keeping it on the low? Y'all
When
don't
have
like
they
to
ever
keep it on
done
the
that?
low?
You
When
know
have they
what?
ever done that?
Does
Jeez.
Angela Yee deserve any type of, you know, respect or anything? Plies went online dedicating this post to her saying that she was a hard-working, classy-based lady.
I saw
All
that.
that was a fucking lie. She ain't shit. She's spineless. I don't even know how she sit up in the goddamn chair. And, you know, Charlamagne sitting up there, he didn't even take up for his people. He just let Gucci say whatever the fuck he wanted to say. You gonna have to tone that down, baby, by mine. You feel how you feel. He called him a pussy-ass nigga. Say he was gonna slap him. DJ Envy up with his dog. He had on Nipsey Blue like we was supposed to give a damn. Talking about he over in Paris. Envy, kiss my ass and get that dildo up out of your ass, okay? Because nobody
wait a
has time for that bullshit at all. Slap him, Gucci.
You starting to
That's
break up a little bit. You got your Wi-Fi on, baby?
Yeah, I don't.
Stay
you hear me
close
clear?
to the mic. Stay close to the mic because I don't want to miss a word. I'm tuned in. I'm glued in.
Look, okay.
Oh my God. Well, that's crazy. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that situation to see what happens. The thing about these industry folks, you know, because I mean, not that I encourage violence or anything like that, because, you know, I don't think that that's necessary. But
I do.
in all
I like
cases,
it.
however, they love to make a bunch of false threats. They love to just say shit. Next thing you know, they high fiving, bumping fists, and making songs together. So I don't hope that they get into a fight or anything like that. But I just definitely think that people should stop jumping out the window making threats unless you're going to actually do some shit. Because the thing about me is if I say some shit, I'm going to do some shit. I don't really care how much time passes by, you know, because I'm mature, you know.
I whoop your ass.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. All right?
Gucci-
Don't try to
Gucci
press the shit after the joke is done and I'm finished laughing. Okay? The hell out of here. Looking for the
Gucci a
bomb all
G.
late and shit.
Gucci a G.
Lady
I wouldn't
Lauren,
fuck
hi,
with
darling. Now, what else is going on in the gossip column?
Okay, so we all know that Nipsey Hussle was tragically murdered and the world acted like they really, really gave a damn. Well, you know, the game is selling prolific teas and he's gotten his
Now, make sure
cowboy-
you talk nice and slow so we can hear all the details. And
Okay,
loud.
okay. So he was tragically murdered, and the world, you know, they really acted like they gave a fuck because they didn't. You know, it's a lot of bullshit, fake love. Well, the game, you know, he's selling prolific teas, and he's gotten his hair braided. So if the white people had single white female, then this is the whole ass black nigga for us. You know, and so Nipsey's brother has come forward and he's gotten his own prolific tees and different merchandise that he has. And he has a site, you know, he added it to the Marathon clothing site. He'll be selling it. And people think that the game is taking advantage of Nipsey Hussle's passing and they don't like what he's doing. And, you know, a diss track has emerged outside of that drama from WAC 100. And allegedly, Black Sam, Nipsey's brother, Nipsey's security guard, and other members of his camp have heard it, and they are not pleased. So they say California has been lit up lately because they're pissed off with the game and WAC 100. They don't feel like this is kosher. They don't like it. They mad about this.
I don't
Well,
blame him. Ain't none of this man's relatives. He don't need to be gaining profit off of some shit. They are in an industry together. And yes, we are all saddened by the loss of Nipsey, but that had nothing. That's like me, somebody in Rah's family died, and I'm going there passing out shit for my benefit, like CDs and shit. Somehow, buy this for me. This has nothing to do with the funeral or the topic at hand. He's literally bandwagoning on trying to gain profit off somebody else's death and go sit his ass down with his
well,
fine
I don't know if you
ass.
guys remember, but when Nipsey initially he passed away, the game actually would put up really long paragraphs, kind of just dedicating the post to him and saying that he missed him and he was his brother and stuff like that. He was definitely a fan of Nipsey first and foremost. The thing about Whack is that he does a lot of beefing on the internet with people, but nothing ever actually, once again, I got to take it back to that. Nothing really happens. I mean, I've seen him get into it with a lot of people, and it never really, nothing ever comes of it. So it is going to be interesting to see the outcome of this situation because it is very serious. People respect Nipsey. They love Nipsey. And to have been able to hear, I don't know if you heard the audio because the blog didn't actually leak it, but they gave like a recap on it. And apparently he's really disrespecting Nipsey. I don't want to like repeat what he was saying, but
Right.
he's disrespecting him. And, you know, that's like the king to them. So I would be watching that very closely also to see what the outcome is of that situation. 'Cause, you know, everybody that gets out of line on a regular basis and kind of comes off as a bully, you meet your match, you know, it's just what it is.
Right, at some
So-
point. And it's a real touchy situation because we can't say where the game's heart is. He didn't put Nipsey's face on anything. He took the word prolific and put his album on it or his face on the other one. She's selling out freshness with Nipsey's face on it. Is that exploiting him? You know, I just feel like
She's selling what?
She's selling car air fresheners with Nipsey's face on it on her Instagram page. It looked like it stank, but I wasn't gonna say nothing though.
No, I actually your thing Mill is breaking up for some strange reason. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's actually like cutting in and out. Not paying no PC, that's violation. Right. That is absolutely I think is ridiculous personally. I think that people need to love him, but let him rest in peace. This is not letting him rest in peace doing all
fan
that.
of him, and I didn't know
were
any of
you?
his music. I was not.
Were you?
I was
You said
not.
you were what?
I was not a huge fan. I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, but Richard, you not being a
until
huge fan
his
doesn't mean
passing.
anything. You don't know who
It does.
anybody is.
It does and it doesn't. Like, I'm just bringing awareness. A lot of people didn't know who he was, and they was just riding the bandwagon of his death, which was a sad. The whole scenario of how he died was sad. You know, and I didn't know anything that he put into the industry prior until he died. And I'm not making that as an excuse for, you know, whatever. But I'm just saying I didn't know him. And a lot of people didn't either. They needed to sit down and be quiet.
Right. I didn't know him. I didn't know him either, and I had never met him. So because of that, I actually said a prayer for him, said a prayer for his family, but I didn't post him on my social media because I did feel like people were doing that for likes, you know? And they were doing it for likes, and it was unfortunate. I didn't know his music until afterwards, but I knew who he was. You know what I mean? Like, his name was definitely strong enough that you knew who he was, but I didn't know the songs. So, yeah, that's crazy. It's unfortunate. But, Richard, you definitely, you have to expand your... you have to expand your outlook on music and be able to hear, you know, what's going on. You can't not only listen to A. Marie. You can't.
I listen to a lot of A. Marie. I listen to a lot of Jim Jones. I like a lot of hard rap. Believe it or not, I do.
Girl, bye.
I just don't like the music that's out now. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The shit that you played last week. That bong, 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 pow, pow. I was like, what the fuck is that? Scared the fuck out of me.
And I just want to let you know, somebody sent me a DM. When I got off, somebody sent me a DM and said, I want to let you know, you could tell all your weak ass followers that he just got signed. I think they said to Columbia. Did he just get signed to Columbia?
Okay, good.
Yeah, they definitely got
somebody listening.
Right. They came at me. Now, hold on a second. Do me a favor. You call Bree on her phone and let her know that I need what's his name? His name is Chris. I need Chris to send a request in. I'm gonna bring Richard's love interest on. I'm gonna bring him on.
Millie, don't be.
But I need him to send a request.
I'm excited.
Millie, don't get.
Oh, Bree heard me. She heard me already. She said I heard you.
Be careful because
tell him to send a request.
Crazy.
I can only add him. Hello, Chris, honey. Chris. Chris, everybody, please welcome Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing? Is this Chris with a K?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! Now let me just give anybody who's a brand new listener. Let me give them a recap really fast, okay? Chris, do not be nervous. Speak from your heart, okay? Now,
I'm nervous, but
don't be. Everybody knows, all of the viewers, all the listeners, everybody knows Richard cannot keep a man to save his goddamn life. Okay? I've been Richard's friend for years. And at max, the most that a man can tolerate him is about 5 to 7 business days. Okay?
A real man,
now,
or a strong
when
one.
he started talking to you, he was really excited about you. He called me on the phone. He told me all about you. He told me that you guys were talking on the phone every day.
Yes.
And he referred to you as his king, okay? Now, you ghosted him and you stopped answering his calls.
it wasn't
And
like
I just
that.
want to know what happened. And please tell me the truth.
I'm gonna tell you the
Why
truth.
are you laughing?
Okay, so I was going through some personal things, which he knew about. I told him about, and then it just like
Talk to
I don't
us.
know.
Tell me the truth,
I'm
Chris.
gonna tell you the truth. Like, I was going through some personal things. Like, my mom, like, she's sick. Like, you know, she has MS and stuff like that. So she ended up going to the hospital, and for a few days. And I was just going through mad. Like, it was a lot going on with that situation. So I just really got quiet on everybody. And
Now, do you like Richard?
yes, I do. I do.
Do you like Do you like him enough to take him seriously? Like to date him?
Yeah, kind of. Because we just started talking, so it's not like, you know, I gotta...
Did you say kinda?
Yeah, like, I do, like...
Wait. Did you say kinda?
Bitch, you heard what the fuck he said.
Like, it's just like, Yeah, I do.
Tell me. Listen, just
What you
tell me.
wanna know?
It's nobody else
Let's
listening.
do what
They
I know.
listening, but it's not gonna go outside of this world, okay? We're
I know.
Stationhead
Thirsty
family.
I'm not worried
for
about
We're
it.
like
Thirsty
family.
ass Rashida.
Tell me, do you
So
like
Mona
him as
fired
a
her.
do you like him as a friend or do you like him as somebody that you want to date?
I would date him.
Okay. All right. What do you like about him? And what don't you like about him?
Okay,
Oh my
well,
God. This is
well, something I
like-
don't like. I haven't,
Oh my God, that's
he's funny.
nice.
Like he's a good person to talk to. So, he's very funny. I would say that he's very, very funny.
Yes,
like,
he
that's all we
is.
did was laugh on the phone like the whole time, basically. And like,
The
that's all
Khalil
I can say.
Rashad said that you need to clean out them spider webs that Richard got.
All he
Get
showed me
them
was like his
spider
funny
webs.
side. Like,
Well, that's
you know,
nice. So
like,
listen, since you really like him,
yeah.
if you really like him, I'm gonna send y'all on a date. I'm not gonna send y'all on multiple dates. I'm gonna send y'all on one date. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna arrange for you guys to go to dinner. And I made jokes about Red Lobster, but I'm gonna send you guys on a real date. The
Okay.
only request that I have is that it's videoed because, if I'm gonna pay for it, the least I could do is, get a good kiki. So I'm gonna send you guys on a date. It's gonna be wonderful. Then it's gonna be paid for. You're gonna have transportation, and we're gonna see where this goes. But listen, you can't ghost him because
I'm not gonna ghost him.
regardless of what you're going through, this could really actually turn into something, which would be like, it would be shocking. Okay.
Mhm.
So I
when he
have to
starts
actually
ask,
agree to
when he
this.
starts to ask you for money, just let me know that he's doing those things and that
So
you're
wait,
being
hold
turned
on,
off. Just let me know.
Rashida. So this is my business, and you're so fucking nosy, man. Like, what the fuck, Chris?
Yes.
In situations like that,
Mhm.
I understand that people like distance themselves, but all it takes is I don't either want to be bothered, or it takes let me hit you back at a better time. You just can't
You are right. You are
talk
right.
to somebody and just disappear like that. For one, it's disrespectful. Two, you don't owe me anything, but if you say you like me like that, then I feel like you owe me the minimum and explanation of, I don't feel like talking right now.
Why
and I
does
can
Stephanie
understand that.
say, is Richard trying to talk softly? I'm crying. I am crying. Because you low-key are trying to give him like your relationship voice. You ain't talking to him the way you be talking to me.
It's different. You a Kiki homegirl with no edges. Like, bitch, I'm talking to you about hair supplies.
You really
I'm
gonna
talking
make
about
these
no
people think I don't
man.
have no edges? You know
You
how
don't.
many goddamn DMs I got from people saying, "Rock, can I see your edges?" I have edges.
Don't show nobody them whack ass edges.
Child. Anyway, all right. So y'all gonna give this a shot. All right, I'll be in Atlanta next week, and I'm gonna send y'all on a date, and we're gonna see what
Chris
happens.
is not in Atlanta.
I'm definitely not
Oh
in
shit!
Atlanta.
Where you at?
That's crazy.
Where you at?
I'm in Rochester, New York.
Oh shit!
Right?
This ain't gonna work. A long distance relationship. I gotta pay for
Well,
all
the
Richard's flights to
conversation
come
that
up
we
here. How he
had-
gonna see you?
The conversation that we had, that was only going to be temporary.
What?
Yeah. See, you out here sexing and trying to get your husband, whatever. You had to sex him. I ain't had to have sex with nobody.
Boo, I don't know what makes you think that you don't have to have a sexual relationship with somebody that you're in
I
a
didn't say
relationship
that.
with.
I said that
But y'all need
everything
to
that
see
I
each
do,
other. Y'all need to go to dinner. Y'all need to talk. Y'all need to,
we are playing that.
When?
Bitch, I know how to get on a plane, and he do too.
Well, I can't tell, bitch, the way you make me fly you back and forth here every time I turn around. I ain't
And
see you
gonna fly
one
me to
time buy your
fucking
own
Rochester
ticket.
too.
What?
You gonna fly me to Rochester too? Get me a
Bitch, you
hotel
got me all the
and
way
get a
fucked up.
videographer to take this shit. If not, it's not happening.
You got me fucked up. Thank you so much, Chris, for joining us. I don't know what the hell's going to
You're
happen. I'm going to try to figure it out. But thank you for being
How
here.
is
I
your mother, Chris?
appreciate
Is she
it.
good?
She's doing all right. She's doing a lot better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. That's good.
Now, I don't know how to do shit else on this fucking phone, but I knew how to hang up that goddamn call. I don't know how to do shit else. Because you know why, bitch? I know you, Richard, and I know you prepped him. I
didn't
know
prep
you
anything.
fucking prepped him. I know you done spoke to him. You think I don't know you?
Girl, if
You
don't
told
back
that
the fuck
man,
up,
do
I
not embarrass you. I know you. All right. Did you speak to him?
No.
You haven't spoke to Chris since he ghosted you.
I refuse to call back or respond back. Even if he were to text, I probably wouldn't have said anything until he explained why he just disappeared like that. Like, I know my worth. The fuck is wrong with you?
Your worth?
He's a great guy, handsome, all of that. But the fuck I look like? Absolutely not. And we could rekindle whatever. However, if that happened again, there will be no rekindling. And I'd rather be single.
Well, that's obvious. You've been single for the past 47 years.
And you
so
have
that's
a single strand on each side of your fucking edges.
Where is Millie? Is Millie still on with us?
Let me tell you something. I am here cringing because I feel like that man just didn't want to say that Richard sit down Wednesday. I really do. I really do. I've been sitting on it, but in my spirit, I do feel like that had something to do with it. That's what I got when I had looked at him the first time. I didn't want to say shit though.
She said
no.
I didn't want to say
that man didn't want to say that Richard sit down when stinks.
I know that's what he wants to say.
Billy, shut up. I knew that something was going on with his mom, so I wanted to be respectful of that. So it was okay that he disappeared, but it wasn't okay that I didn't get any awareness that, you know, I figured that's
Millie
what it was.
is a goddamn fool.
Let me tell you, I
tell
believe you, Rich.
something.
I believe you, Rich.
Nah, Millie, I hate you. I'm done.
Coming to
That
Texas.
shit
I'm
is
going
hilarious.
on tour. I'm going on tour, and I'm coming to Texas, Millie. I'm coming.
What you telling me that for? Like I'm not in witness protection, man.
I'm gonna give you $20, and I'm gonna
always?
whoop
Oh,
your
well, you
Millie,
okay.
I always say you on witness protection.
Where you gonna be at, baby? So I can reach them.
Right. He's going to be on tour for a month. He's going on tour with K. Michelle, and I want all the insides. I want to know how she busting out the seam of all her outfits. I want to know how she not paying her staff. I want to know how she's
what type of glue she used to hold her face together.
She don't use no glue, baby. Let me tell you something, bitch. K, it be snatched. You hear me? And she pay well, bitch.
That she got you rubbing
She had no bunions.
I want to know all her business. I want to know who she getting it popping with in the what's them things they be riding around
her
in?
Man.
And the sprinters. I want to know who she cheating with. I want to know how many girls she kissed. I want all her business.
Do you know how
and it is your
tiring
obligation. It is your obligation to bring it back here to the station. Stationhead, we will be waiting to hear all the tea, honey. And if you don't give it to us, you will be fired. Okay,
bitch, I could leave. Move. No.
Move.
Oh Lord.
She threatened me. The fucking last time she threatened me, I can get the fuck on ASAP. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm not gonna sit back down. It's the last time I'm gonna keep talking about this with her. She disrespected my money. You know how much I get paid to go on tour? Bald head bitch. This is the last time I'm telling you. Okay?
Oh my God. So we had this is Onsite with the tea, right? So we discussed the juiciest topics from all over, and we give our 2 cents about it. Now we had a story on here that said, now I want to let you know that this was before we got an update. The Hot 97 said that they would not play any of Tekashi's 6ix9ine music unless there was an outcry from his fans. Now, I'm not even going to get into reading the story because it doesn't even matter ultimately because it doesn't have any truth to it. The update is this. Ebro tweeted out this. All execs at Hot 97 deny speaking to anyone at TMZ. So this means that Tekashi's marketing machine is revving up to rally his online bots and drive stories. If the label is not careful, we're going to have to revisit covering how his online shenanigans was fabricated from the beginning and who financed them. So basically, Ebro is threatening to expose some of the tea if they don't stop playing with them.
Okay.
What y'all think?
I'm waiting for it.
I say do it. I mean, if you're being accused, of doing something like that, and you don't have no dealings with it, and it's making you look bad, you have every right to defend yourself. I mean, they don't. I just feel like them even sitting up taking a stance, acting like, okay, well, we're not gonna play music unless the people you're gonna do whatever in the hell they tell you to do. So sit your ass down and eat your goddamn food.
Right, they sure are. And they still play his music right now. I mean, they don't play his singles, but they play the songs that he's featured on. So, anywho, Iggy Azalea fans are calling out Megan Thee Stallion, and they're accusing her of stealing her song. So leave it to the internet to force some beef between females and hip hop. Megan Thee Stallion recently released Pose with Yo Gotti, however, and Iggy Azalea fans quickly called her out on it, sounding very similar to a record from Iggy Azalea's released a few months back called Homida. Iggy appeared to be with the shits as well, as she ironically started tweeting lyrics to her song and let a fan know that she'd sent it to Megan for a feature prior to release. However, Megan claims that she never heard it. The two also mentioned that they loved each other and ended the conversation before anything got too ugly.
Perfect.
I did go and look for this clip. And I did hear it. I only heard maybe about 4 seconds or 5 seconds of it. And it sounded the same. I just don't think that Megan heard the song and stole it. I don't think that. I think what happens sometimes that you're in the studio and there's engineers and this, you know, the producer, and they like a sound and they try to like, you know, revisit that and try to recreate that, for lack of better terms. I don't think that Megan has any reason to try to steal anything from Iggy, but I'm glad that they did not fall victim to the fans pitting them against each other, because it would just be a waste of time at the end of the day.
Right, like they try to do
Megan
you.
is very positive, and she has really been able to kind of like overcome any type of ploy to make her beef with anyone. But that goddamn Iggy, she knows how to read somebody for filth. You know,
She
to be a
do.
little white girl with a little thick ass, she know how to use that tongue.
Yeah, she does. She know how to use it with the right people. She ain't met her match
No, she
yet.
talks back to everybody. So far, she's
Yeah,
gotten
she ain't
back.
met her match.
Right. And who's
She
her
ain't met her
match?
match.
You?
Shit, me and Millie. Fuck out of here.
Let me tell you, I'll get Iggy Azalea together. But you know what? I feel like I don't think that Megan was doing that maliciously. I didn't until, I don't know if y'all heard about her issue with her makeup artist not getting credit for doing her makeup, and she's acting as though she does it herself. I'm
Oh, really?
No,
Who?
that is
Yeah.
not
Who?
true.
Who?
Let me tell. So Megan Thee Stallion, you know, this happened today. She released a little clip from the Vogue shoot that she had. She was supposed to go on Queen Radio, but she didn't go because she had to shoot with Vogue. They released the clip, and her makeup artist left a comment and said, "Makeup done by me." Megan came back and said, "And me." And they got into a little tit for tat because she said, "Well, I do my makeup, you just touch it up." He said, "No, baby, you just touch it up. I do your face, and I deserve credit, and you don't give it to me." So, baby,
Now, that
she's been
makeup
bugging.
artist is a goddamn fool, because guess
Why?
what? As long as she paying for her service, I wouldn't give a goddamn if you said Kunta Kinte did your makeup. See, people be wanting the clout and the attention
No, it's not
rather than
about the
worried
clout
about
and
their
the
funds.
attention.
I don't care,
No,
bitch. If you want to say you did your own makeup,
No, because I know him. Let me tell you something.
who cares? He
I know
shouldn't be
him, and I
arguing with
love
his
him.
client.
He
He
doesn't-
should not be
she-
arguing with his client
no.
on social media.
And she shouldn't be arguing the fuck back. Listen.
No, that's why you ain't
she
got no
is at
job
her,
now.
No,
You are
no,
wrong.
but you don't see Kim doing that shit to Mario. Absolutely
What?
not.
Who the hell
She
is
is
Kim
at
and who
her
is Mario?
fucking peak, and the fuck she looks good because of him. Megan
No,
is
you
not
are
doing her
bugging.
fucking.
Hairstylist
You're
gets
bugging.
credit, and I think that
He
that's
does.
fair.
Jonathan gets his
good
credit.
So what?
Her
Jonathan
hairstylist
gets
gets
his credit because Jonathan takes control of his social media and he shares what he's
Megan
working on
Megan
his
does
page.
it.
Him.
You don't see Jonathan going underneath Megan's pictures saying,
She does.
make sure you tag me in this. I did your hair. Everybody knows you did it. Post it on your page and keep it moving.
Everybody
now, what
doesn't
you need
know
to
because
worry
she uses another hairstylist as well. I forgot his
so
name.
So what? What you need to worry about is that the invoices is paid and not worry about somebody goddamn tagging you.
But my
'Cause you can-
invoices, once they stop, I need the credits and
That's
everything
not
to
my
keep going
problem.
after.
That's not my
It's
problem.
not your problem.
I'm only responsible for paying you for the service that you provide to me. I'm not responsible to promote
Do
you
you
because that's
think
what you
that
want.
you are going to be
I do
popping
it-
forever? Neither is she. So after you stop popping, I need to still make my money.
And
I'm
whose
not going to make my
problem
money.
is that?
It's going to be yours, bitch, if you don't post my motherfucking name underneath your hairstyle. Period. And if I do a cut crease and you talking about you touched it up, bitch, post that shit. Put my name under it. Bottom line. But they friends anyway, so they
I
should be
think
fine.
that it's a big deal. Vogue is a big deal, and when her hairstylist gets credit and she doesn't have a problem doing that, I don't think that it should be, well, because that's my friend, I'm gonna give him that, but I'm not gonna sit up and shout him out too. I just feel like it's unfair. She shouts out.
She
who
must
get ready to
don't
shout
like
out.
his ass or don't
She
want to
do
tag
like
him. And
They're
I
all
know.
friends.
Well, guess she must not be that much. She must don't want to. Why she?
And
If
then she
she's
tried
not
to
doing
take
it,
credit
there's a
for it, too.
reason.
Then she said, "Yeah, look, they said she
Child,
devalued
whatever.
his
Move
work."
it along, cause if I don't want to tag somebody ass, I ain't tagging you. If I feel like tagging you and I pay you, and if I feel like tagging you, I'll do it. If I don't feel like tagging you, then I'm not gonna
That's
goddamn
all right,
do it.
'cause
And
next
you ain't
time
gonna
you invite
bully
me over,
'Cause guess what?
I'ma make sure
Guess
that the
what,
brush
honey?
has been on
Richard,
3
when you
people's
did my
motherfucking
makeup,
faces before I touch
when you
yours.
did my makeup, you should have been thanking the Lord above that I didn't tag you, because you wouldn't have the clients you have now if they saw the mess you made of my face.
The
honey,
mess,
okay?
you strong face fucking orangutan looking bitch, you bald motherfucking sucking belligerent son of a bitch. You can't sit there and talk about somebody doing your face, bitch. Your eyebrows be strong from the last 2 makeup artists that you have used, bitch. You can never, bitch. I tried to make you look like a woman. These motherfuckers be having you out here looking like men. You cannot motherfucking compare the two. How dare you? Bitch, K, I do K right, bitch. That's why I'm on. This is my 4th motherfucking tour. How
No, the
dare
reason this
you,
is your 4th
Suge
motherfucking
Avery.
tour with K is because she's on a budget, and you're
She
giving
is
her
not on a budget,
friendly
baby. K
discount,
pays
honey,
me
'cause
well,
them
honey.
shows
K pays
be
me
empty,
well.
honey.
No,
Empty.
baby. One thing about Miss Michelle, honey, she pays well,
Oh my
bitch.
God!
I be
This
paying
is
my rent up
breaking
for the
news.
year, bitch.
Hold on, breaking effing news. Breaking effing news. At this very moment, I am reading something that says, I hope this is true. Okay? I have to say this beforehand. What's the word you're supposed to use before you say something if you're not sure? Allegedly. R&B singer Tank says that giving another man oral one time doesn't make you gay.
I heard that earlier. I watched it. It was on the another podcast.
He said it out his mouth.
He did.
He
and
said,
he's correct.
Tank says just because a man sucked his penis twice, it doesn't mean that he's gay.
Well, since I'm the homosexual here, let me be the first to talk about this. First of all, shut up. First of all, if there's okay, how do you bring this? If Stephanie is on the line, she should jump in on this. If being gay is about having sex, then yes, that is gay. But if being gay is literally about sexual orientation, which is feelings of attraction, which you can't control, then no, because sex does not determine if you're gay or not. It's more of an emotion. It's a feeling. It's not about what you do sexually that makes you gay, because a lot of people dipple and dabble.
Stupid-ass
No, it does not
motherfucker.
work like that. Sexual identity is what you
thought that if we
identify
gave
as.
you a
And if I
topic to
choose,
talk
hold
about-
on, honey, hold on. If I choose to identify as something, that you don't get to tell me what I am. That's called sexual labeling.
Sir,
and you're
sir,
labeling me based on stereotypes and myths.
Sir,
So you
sir,
cannot label me something
can
that I don't
somebody pull up the
identify as.
definition
So
of
if
open
somebody
gay,
is
please?
sucking penis, that does not
Sir.
necessarily label them homosexual.
Sir, no,
because
you need to stop.
homosexual
Okay? You
is
need
not,
to stop. You sound
No.
effing crazy. Okay,
If
somebody
you
pull up the
decided that
definition.
you wanted to
If
test
you
out
have,
a vagina,
if you have oral
listen
sex,
to me.
okay, with
Listen
a
to me.
man, okay, it doesn't matter if you do it one time or if you do it 3. If you decide to say, look, I'm a person that doesn't want to be labeled, that's fine. No one has you have the right to say what you want. But at the end of the day, that is still gay. It's not. You cannot give me a label. No, that's still gay. It just is what it is.
A label. It is not what it is. If a man is sucking a penis and he does not say I am gay because he no longer does it, then he is not gay. He told you that. Had you not known,
girl,
you wouldn't be asking.
Let me tell you something.
That is
All I
not
can
gay.
say is this: if a man tells me that I'm talking to, I'm not gay. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I'm not into men no more. I'm deliberate, but I used to suck penis. You are gay to me, and that's it. I don't care. We can be friends. We can be besties.
That's
we can be
fine,
homies.
but
We can
that's
shop
to
together.
you.
We can eat together. We can be friends. But you cannot be my man because that's still gay. It just is what it is. And
It
I'm
is
not even
not.
like trying
Just
to be
like
funny.
anal sex is not gay sex, because females have assholes.
But it depends
But people
on
like
who
to
you're
label
having
anal sex gay
with.
sex. But people like to label anal sex gay sex,
Anyway,
but females have
whatever.
assholes too.
Fine,
And
but
men
y'all
have
heard it here.
G-spots.
Tank
Men
said
have
what he
G-spots in
said.
their asses.
And Richard, stay about his
No, listen to
DM.
me. Hold on. Females, certain men love to be penetrated anally.
Oh,
and as
God.
long as
Listen,
they're doing
this is too
it
much.
with,
This is not
as
the
long
lip
as they're
service.
doing
This
it
is
with
not
the
lip
opposite
service.
sex,
What
then it's
time is
not
it?
gay sex.
We ain't even get, it's 8:15? 8:58. We got 2 goddamn minutes, okay?
Well, let's get
before
on
we
with the
got to
topics, because
go.
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They're going to be all over your apartment complex, the LGBTQ community with dildos, penises. And
Whatever.
Tim gonna be singing in the
If my
background.
mama didn't watch the show, I would give a little bit more
Please don't
detail,
go.
but I'm not, because my mom and my dad watch it, so I'm not going to tell y'all all about that. But I know it doesn't make you gay to have anal sex. It makes you gay if you have anal sex with a man, okay?
It
But
does
whatever.
not.
Okay, girl. Anyway, we're going to end the show. Millie, thank you so damn
Thank
much
you, guys.
for joining us. I love you 1,000 times over. Richard,
I love you.
thank you for being here and actually having a voice about something.
Thank you
Jocelyn's
anyway.
on the
Thank you,
check-in.
Millie.
Thank you, guys.
I
All remember to
appreciate you.
download
I
the
don't
app.
fuck
Tell
with
your friends to
Rashida.
download the app. And I'm going to leave you guys.
I'm going to call you and open up the Bible after this, because you got some healing to do.
I am going to leave you guys with this song. It's called
Do it in the butt.
It's from Fab because I chose the songs by Fab for today, being that the topic was something that he said, but as usual I can't never find my shit. So wait, I put it in order. Where is that? Hold on,
She'll never have nothing in order. The show, her life, her vagina, the clean panties, nothing is in order. The wire in her bra showing, cheap bra. Rashida's gay. Rashida is gay.
What sound I make? What sound I make when I have sex? What sound I make you say?
That's when he really digging deep. She said,
Bye.
Grabbing his back. Nasty.